Oh, what do you want to? Are we doing the one shot today? Or... Sure.
It depends how long we spend doing. Well, we for sure won't get to like the actual like combat portion of the one shot.
Okay.
Depending on how much time you guys decide to spend like role playing, talking amongst each other,
It's shop
doing
then.
that stuff, sort of like wait, what?
It's shop then because we're gonna have so many. One more thing.
We might,
Playing all
yeah.
day.
We might, yeah. Actually, I was thinking like, you know, like there's a world where today could. Well, I wanted you guys to have it done by today because today was the earliest that like it was a possibility, but it's entirely possible that we don't get to it until next time. Which I don't know, might be better. We'll see. Whoa, Ryan's camera angle
I
changed.
changed, yeah.
It's different.
I moved things around.
Wow.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
He's always been there, just lurking in the shadows.
And chick from Elden Ring. And
Which one?
Is that Jane Elden Ring?
Yeah, that's changed. I don't know, Renee? Ray?
It's close.
Ray, yeah. Was Swampert? Is that Swampert?
It is.
Okay. I don't know the pink haired
Is that a
one.
Jolteon?
Melina from also Elden Ring. Yeah, Jolteon, Flygon, Torterra, and Swamp. I like Pokemon.
I didn't know you were a Pokemon enthusiast.
I prefer Mudkip personally, but I'm fine with Swampert.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't know if we're gonna get to it until next. Oh, maybe that's better, almost.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I might have to call it early today also, just...
I think that's fine.
The past
also,
2 days, things have just been weird for my body.
Probably easier to start a session on a one shot and end it on a one shot, so it's not a half shot then a half shot.
Definitely gonna be one session.
Totally.
My idea of how long things take is definitely super accurate. It'll definitely only be one session. It could. I guess it depends on how into it you guys get with these characters. We could just like do like smash it out, do a dungeon, but
I'm gonna warn you. I'm in deep.
Yeah, no,
I'm
come
in
on.
deep with my
can
character.
tell.
We're
I can tell.
not just doing a fun no roleplay, just run it down. Not like a roguelike.
This is gonna be a chill stash for sure.
Guys, I
It might
cannot
be.
believe it, but this would be like this is like the closing session of the Feywild arc, and this is only the 10th session we've been here.
Don't say only. 10 sessions is a long time. That's 30 hours.
I guess that's true. I guess my head is twisted from Philea. But
Yeah,
even
play
Galen's
really
a short
sort
story.
of. Yeah.
I mean, but if
Even
play includes the Underdark though, so like maybe you probably include the Feywild
does.
with the whatever that place is called, Castlemon.
the Castamon stuff.
Yeah.
I guess.
feel like
I'm not sure how
I think you
many.
include it.
Even
Okay.
Galen sort of had like a couple of arcs in it.
Yeah,
That's true. Like little mini.
Yeah.
So when did we get the cast? Probably have it somewhere. "21 sessions then, since we got to Castamon. Which is just about what the first arc took, I think. From like the start to the end of
Could be
Galen
wrong.
was around 21 or so. This is from Lord of the Rings. It is from Lord of the Rings. I think. Whew. Alright, we all here? Hell yeah. Hello everybody. Welcome back. This is gonna be a fun one, I think. We return back to the Swamp of Lost Memories in the echoes of the dying croak of King Wungo. His reign ended at last. The last dregs of his body kind of like drifting, kind of like melting away as Gal has ripped Tear of Calypso out from his inside of his stomach, leaving behind just a small, weird-looking mutated frog that just drops down into the water. And instantly, it is like something has been released over the swamp. Waves of negative energy leak out from the environment. Darkness bleeding out from the tips of these jagged blades of grass from the surface of the dank, polluted water. It rises up slowly into the sky and fades, just like its maker, just like King Wungo. The trees high above you, they sort of bend and buckle, their branches shifting to clear way for the sun. And in this bright, beautiful light coming from above, you see flowers sprouting up from the mud, the blackened leaves fading to green, and the water in front of you, this vast pond, shimmering, healthy and new. A cool breeze blows through the pond, the realm itself sighing in relief. Alok, you feel through your amulet the simultaneous release of all of the lost souls in like other parts of the swamp you guys hadn't like ventured into, released into the afterlife. Ruby, the shield of Celestia given to you in that crucial moment, reforging itself in that crucial moment, rests now in your arms, glowing with a faint light. And you see that its energy is sort of suffusing into the environment, cleansing the land of its toxins. You see strands of this light waft over to Polyphemus and like stabilize him, and he sort of just like gets up. He's like, "Whoa, I'm good as new." Crazy. Boror is like, "Oh, Boror feels better as well." Looks towards you, Gallet, as you stand upon the water. Water walk still active, so you're standing there. The frozen tear of Calypso in your gauntleted hands. Taurus gauntlets kind of releasing, hissing with steam as it it retains that power. And Suli, after being absolutely battered through this combat, downed on occasion, downed, you definitely were beat up a lot. You stand beside your father, reunited once more, and you can see from his labored breathing and the pulsing energy around him, your magic surging inside of its body, parts of it almost like reaching out as if to try and like return to you again, but something in him is like holding it in place, holding it inside of him, preventing it from returning to its rightful owner. At this juncture, this is going to be a pretty relatively hands-off session for me, I think. At this juncture, I turn the scene to you. Sort of as everybody's sort of like recovering from the combat in their own ways, Gallet's off, still like standing in the middle of the water. Alok is, I think, still hiding behind a rock.
That's somewhere in the back.
On top of a rock. Ruby is certainly like, her back is towards you because she's like looking at the shield that just appeared on her arm. As sort of everything kind of like washes over the scene, you are standing there next to your father. As you are reunited, what do you say?
I just like look at the sort of where the magic is like coursing through his arms, and I just like hold his hand. You're hurt. You'll be all right. You want to pick out that sick new shield?
Suma, go ahead and give me a deception check.
Yeah. I will. This is my best. This is my best skill.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. You as Suli can choose whether or not you want to roll insight on that, or whether you want to believe that Suma's okay.
She doesn't believe it. Because
Okay.
I think it's obvious enough, like through, like it looks like he's in pain. Like I would say, probably
Yeah.
visually, because it's so much.
Yeah, I think Suma, as you sort of, like the heat of the battle has worn off, you were able to sort of like think again for the first time. It's been nothing but like run, brief stints of combat when you find yourself overwhelmed and learning how to use these powers, learning what toll it takes on you. Kind of as the moment fades to calm, you realize in yourself, every time you use this thing, every time you cast a spell that is amplified with this magic, it hurts you. And the pain, you are no stranger to pain. That is for certain. We cannot forget that Suma once swam in molten lava just to run the ones with somebody, just to beat somebody up. We know you have a high pain tolerance, and especially when it comes to doing anything for your daughter. But there is a sinking realization that while your will, your drive, your dedication, and your determination are nothing less than superhuman or super elven, I suppose, your body itself is all too mortal. You are aware, you know that your daughter knows that this is causing you pain. What you know that you don't think your daughter will come to a conclusion of is that you're not sure you can hold this inside of you indefinitely. You're not sure if that means, you certainly feel like it's a long ways out. Like, you may be burning the candle at both ends, but like there's still a lot of candle left. You're still aware that you're burning it at both ends, if that makes sense.
I think he kind of tries to like brush off her concern, like, no, I'm fine, and starts to sort of walk towards the rest of everybody, but Suli catches him. Father, wait. Before, I don't know how much time we're gonna have left. So, I need to tell you something. Yes. Of course, you can tell me anything. You know that. This has to be the last time you taking the power from me. It has to be the last time you sacrifice yourself for me. But someone else, anyone, but mostly me. Because I can tell how much it hurts you. I know you won't say, but I can tell, and every time you do it, part of you dies, a part of you gets siphoned away. You keep giving parts of yourself away. There's going to be nothing left of you. And I need you, Father. I can't go without you again. So you have, from now on, you have to promise me you're going to be selfish. And you're not going to do anything else like this ever again. Ever again. I told you before, Mother. I won't make you a promise I can't keep. I can't promise that I wouldn't do anything for you if it came down to it. But I hear what you're saying. Do my best, alright? And she just walks off to go hug Boror.
Boror. He
Oh,
licks her
you're a
face.
good dog. You were so scared.
His
They were
tongue is the
so
size of
scared
her
you.
face and just kind of puts one of those. Suma, you make that prompt. You say that. Gaelic, yeah. As you sort of hold here in your hands, you get the sense that something is happening inside of it, like Calypso inside is sort of like regaining her strength and like trying to come out. But you have some time while that is happening.
I do not know. Am I supposed to be doing anything with this? I got it.
You're holding it, you're shaking it, and
Does it sound like the ocean?
it sounds like the ocean. It feels like the ocean, but not all of it. It is a piece of Calypso, but it is not the full thing. It is the calmness of the ocean. It is the serenity of it. It is the feeling of calm when you listen to waves crashing on the beach, as you lie on the sand, letting the sun beat down upon you. It is the gentle lap of water at your feet as you stand by the shore. It is that which greets you on those nice laid-back days on the Reaper when the cruise is just, standing over the edge, fishing and talking shit to each other. It is that sea. It is kind and beautiful, but it is also not fully itself. And you can sense that. You can sense that there's a part of it that is incomplete. And as you ruminate upon this, as you kind of like tap into what this feels like, a ripple forms around you that rises to a wave, and the tear, cleansed of Wungo's influences, regains its strength, pulses from within this wave, from inside of the foam, the bubbles, the roiling water. It sort of parts, and Calypso emerges. She's still ragged and downtrodden in her appearance. She has been a prisoner for a long time. She looks at you and she says, "You did well. For the first time in centuries, I'm free. I am far weaker than the part of myself that granted you your wishes. But any wish within my power to grant is yours, as promised."
With any kind of guarantee that you're not going to immediately screw me over. Kind of learned my lesson from there.
That part of me is a realm away. The fury is gone from me, but so is much of the power.
So a weaker wish, but yeah, I'm so as Thailand, I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna have Gallet do an insight check, and tell me how much could he gain. That like, is she actually for it? Because like the memories, they were real. Gallet knows that, but it's still such an ingrained thing at this point that like, no, wish bad. It's from the exact same person. It doesn't matter if she says she's different. Wish bad. So let's see.
Go ahead, give me an insight check.
All right, a solid 9.
On a 9, I want to say that I think Gallet is too afraid of something going wrong here, that he doesn't trust it just on principle. And
right.
I mean, you said it as much in Gal's own words. He is doubtful in this insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold on. I'll hold on to that. Lots of stuff just happened. Wait a second there, and I'm gonna just I don't know put the crystal over here, and I'll go over to frickin' Suma because like, hey, Suma, been a hot second. Meteor swarm,
Hey.
huh? Meteor swarm.
That was pretty sick, right? I
That was a
liked it.
quick training arc. I didn't see.
It was. Yeah, it's a shame you didn't see it. It was quite cool. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I'm all powerful now. So
Oh, that's gonna be easy. Oh man, the red wraith won't know what hit him.
yeah.
Ah,
Well, so,
you're
hey,
wearing
what's up?
clothes, right? Are you wearing clothes? Just making sure.
Who can say? Who
Because,
can
like, the
say,
wind
Gallet?
keeps on bringing leaves right in front of my eyes. And
Okay, I'm making a creative decision right now. I do have pants, but I don't have a shirt.
okay.
Are the
Yeah.
pants at least ripped a bunch
Yeah, on the thigh. Yeah.
from like running through the briars? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Are those chaps? Nah, impossible.
Just had to check. But hey,
Oh,
you look a little bit perturbed. What's going on?
ah. Got, Tear of Calypso. I do not know
You
how
got
much
it.
information you're working with. Yeah, Tear of Calypso.
We
Another
knew that it was here,
nicer
right?
Calypso is in here offering wishes and whatnot, but I don't worry, I learned my lessons fairly well. Decently well. Slightly well. I
Nicer
sometimes learn.
Calypso, you said.
Yeah. Oh god. I don't know how much you've missed. Oh. This whole thing has fallen to crap as soon as you left, I'll tell you that. Your daughter's weirdly good at combat. As someone that like doesn't seem like she'd have any kind of like experience within it.
Well,
Just throwing that out there. That's weird.
I mean, to be fair, she didn't really take to the magic parts when she was young, but we are both swords masters, so we kind of put her through it a little bit.
Ah,
But
I guess that may
I
be.
think my connection to her through Solaris is pretty strong. I think some of that power might be coming from me.
I guess because you have the weird extra chaos power magic.
I do. I took it off her hands for a little while.
Oh, so you're gonna give it back, or are you gonna like keep it in a jar? I don't know how magic works, and my magic comes from a ring, so I assume you can store magic.
I don't know if this magic works like that. I don't know if there's an item or an object that could contain it. Someday,
I mean,
I would
technically,
like to
you're
give it
containing it,
back to
so
her.
that counts.
Yes, I am. It's kind of crazy in here. Yeska, I think whatever she did, tampering with it, bloating the magic somehow. It's no wonder that Suli was being driven a little bit crazy by it. It's extremely powerful.
She was being driven crazy.
Not like crazy, but like it was. She was very stressed, and part of that was probably because she thought I was dead.
That
But
would hurt. Yeah, that kind of really hurts the vibes.
I think I think she might be a little upset with both of us
For
for
me
that.
stabbing you?
Yeah, imagine being upset by that.
She's got to get used to that. That's going to happen in the future.
I suppose she'll have to learn. But,
Where are the other two? By the... We're just.
well,
Are they
Ruby's
just
over
like?
there. And Alok,
He's
I
really
don't know.
staring at that shield, and I don't know where Alok is. I hope he's fine. I usually just assume
I
Alok
just
is
assume
fine.
at some point he'll reveal himself if he wants to participate. I don't.
Yeah, probably.
That's usually what happens.
Nah, okay, well.
But I was curious. Something happened at the end of the battle. You were inside, so you didn't see, but Ruby got like a cool new shield from nowhere. It like rose out of the swamp.
Ah, so that explains the shield she's looking at.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
love the
Ruby,
character choice
what's
to
that?
have Ruby not say anything. I kind of love that.
She seems kind of
I'll
out
walk
of
over to
it.
her.
I feel like also canonically, Alok is hearing this entire conversation.
No, the problem is he was hiding in a bush, so he doesn't want to pop out of it now because of the stigma. So he's like, he just has to
You will be
deal with
called
it.
out immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
he just has to wait for you
Give
guys
me
to
a
walk
stealth
away.
check to see if you can come out of the bush without being seen coming from the bush itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nobody even notices that you've come out of the bush. You're so stealthy. It looks like you came out of another place entirely. It looks like you came out from like the opposite direction of the bush.
I like climb back onto the rock. Like I go around, climb the rock, and I'm on top of the rock, just like looking down. I assume it's in right in the rock.
From the air. What? You could fly?
No,
Hey, it's got wings
I've
from
just
him.
been up here, just listening up from up here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What's up with the shield thing going on? I didn't really see
I
it.
don't know, Ruby. What is that?
Shiny. It's really shiny.
It's true.
Yeah, it is. It is really shiny.
Where'd you get that?
How much do
I
you
don't
think it's
really
worth?
know.
Like, monetarily speaking.
Don't we have money?
It looks rather shiny. Well, yeah, no, but we can always use more money. You just found it in
Well-
They
the
could
swamp?
also sell you.
Well, me? Slavery's
You're
illegal
worth-
in many
your bounty
places!
is worth a lot,
But you
Gallet, so
said
that's not a bad
many,
idea.
not all.
Well, yeah, not all. The claw's crazy.
Gallup does have a bounty.
Right? That's what I was.
Oh, okay. Let's think about scamming to get money for me later, because I'm kind of with the idea. But
Okay.
but
okay.
what is up with the shield?
I do need an explanation because I didn't see any of it. I heard that he was about to do the thing that really hurt again, being really loud with his ribbit, and then it didn't happen. I'm not really sure what.
So only I heard what Celestia said?
Yes.
Or was it?
Yes. Yeah, it was
Okay.
basically like she kind of like time kind of slowed down, and she like did this whole exposition to you as the
Yeah,
shield
no,
was
I
reaching.
have no clue. I was in there. There's a lot of wind being sucked up while I was trying to grab the crystal. It was hectic in there.
It was a whole thing.
Celestia was a drama kid. You can tell.
I'll just give them a recap of what she was saying about helping to revive a goddess, and apparently that there's more followers of Priscilla out of the Feywild and the
Yes.
normal world.
Yeah. The gist of it is that Ruby gained Celestia's favor by essentially revivifying a goddess, a child of Celestia. So Celestia was like, hey, listen, you did me a solid, that was one of my kids, and like because of your work, she was revived after she died, basically, from having no more followers and to now being a bit stronger than she used to be, even. For a while anyway. And you all are now aware of that. Whatever's happening in the current world, worship of Priscilla has risen quite dramatically.
When they write the
I guess I'm
history
an
books
icon.
of our journeys, this sucks because now I know the main character is gonna be Ruby.
Well, but they won't know that until.
And that,
Obviously.
I was kind of hoping it was for me. Or at least
'cause they're
one
gonna
of the
know in
lucky
time.
lads.
You
Yeah.
can take credit. I don't need the credit.
Oh,
I actually
I'm up for
don't
that.
want to be famous. That's all
So-
you guys.
I mean, we're infamous already, so. Eh.
This probably is like a
There's-
legendary item then, right? And we probably should name a legendary item. So I was thinking maybe a Celestia shield. I feel like that fits.
No, that's.
No?
Gotta needs a
Uh,
little something. a
the
little something.
Buckler of Boror. Huh?
Okay,
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
like
look like a
that.
buckler, and it doesn't have anything to do with war, but
Well, he
but-
was here.
he was
it did. It
here.
revived
Spitball.
him. That's true.
But there are no bad
I didn't see that.
ideas. Does it do
Not to be
anything like super crazy special?
not to be callous, but could I identify it for you? See what it does?
That is a religious object, Suma.
You're about to
You
blow
best
up.
be careful.
Sure.
Oh, I'll be so careful.
Yeah, you cast Identify. It is a similar feeling to casting Identify on, say, Alok's Amulet or even Gallet's Ring. It's like this is a one of one type of situation. There's only one of this item, and the things it does it's not super specifically defined. It is not bound by any of the common rules of magic. It doesn't function in the way normal magical artifacts do. You sense that its potential is near limitless. I will, however, allow you to, if you want, to use your newfound chaos magic to bolster the Identify spell, to kind of like lean into that, because the chaos magic is Kana's magic. It is also divine in a sense. If you want to use that, you are welcome to, but I need you to give me a Constitution save.
Is that wise? Sure, why not?
The wisest.
I'm not wise. I only have 10 wisdom, so.
On an 18, too short of success, you use the chaos magic to bolster your spell, and I mean, it works. The magic amplifies your understanding, your ability to sense divinity, divine magic itself. You sense that this shield is not just an item, but it is also the game that has been played by Celestia and Xandis for countless years, countless iterations, countless rematches, has been going on for, I mean, nobody can even remember. I doubt even the gods themselves remember how long it's been going on. The game itself is played with many pieces. In opening your mind and allowing this magic to flow through you to understand, you come to this sort of knowledge about the nature of that game, the restrictions upon it, the rules of the game. You see a flash of an old man, cloaked. His hands are withered and wrinkly, each piece moved, deliberate, and slammed down with unrelenting force. This is Xandis, as far as you can tell. But the figure sat opposite from him is a bit more in flux. At times, it is a young girl with flowers in her hair. At times, it is an older woman, a mother. At times, it is, a maiden in the prime of her life. But always, she carries with her a resplendent light. And you see that on her side of the board, there are remarkably few pieces. In fact, there is only one that she ever touches. At the beginning of this game, she places one piece, and then her board moves on its own, while Xandis continues making calculated attacks from all his different weapons. This shield is one of the only pieces she has available to her. And being able to use it for her requires something. A condition must be fulfilled for her to be able to use this, to give this to a mortal. And Ruby is the first to do it in a very, very long time. So you get the sense that this is not just an item which will have some sort of magical healing abilities or whatever. This also carries in it Celestia's will to win the game. But you imagine that a piece of such importance will likely not show its true strength until the moment is correct. As you come to this knowledge, you fall to your knees. This was information that mortals were not meant to know. And the usage of this magic, it causes you great pain. You crumple to your knees. And everybody around you, your friends gathered around you. It's your call, Liz, if you think Suli sees this, or if she's too busy playing with Boror, or if Bulfimus, they're like fucking around over there in the corner, like talking it up. Yeah. But everybody else sees you fall and sees the obvious strain that your body is in as this occurs.
I immediately go to hell. Gee, what? I don't remember Identify being that bad a spell. You okay?
It's a first level. It's a big spell.
That's worrying.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that again.
Yeah.
Just not until.
Why did that happen?
I just sort of like gesture at the like chaos
magic swirling around you.
Magic swirl. I tried to connect with the auras, and they're strong. They're strong. They were not meant for me. I guess now.
I guess that is a rather powerful artifact.
And
so it's because it's a powerful artifact and nothing else?
Well, partly, yeah, I suppose. I'll just hand it back to Ruby. Nice piece.
Suma, I think as you kind of hand it back, you come to an understanding, I think, as like the worst of the pain ebbs away, that this is not like, this wasn't really because of the Identify spell necessarily. It has more to do with all the exertion from the running and from the battle before, particularly the Meteor Swarm. That was an immensely powerful spell. It is more akin to breaking a bone, like breaking a bone in your leg or something like that. And then just now, when you use this Identify spell, is the first time you like tried to walk on that leg after breaking it. Like the because when you break a bone, I don't know if any of you have broken a bone. Like when you break a bone, like the adrenaline is so high, you kind of barely feel it, kind of in the moment, like. And sort of the shock wears off, and then you try to like move to grab something with your broken arm to walk on that foot, and this is like that sting of pain that kind of comes all at once. And you hand the shield back to Ruby.
Okay, well, hopefully we can
Does shield
find
not help Suma? Like the healing properties of the shield?
Yeah, I think the shield sort of like, as soon as the pain fades, like the bodily damage done is sort of like cleansed away, but sort of the mental anguish of that is not erased. In the sense that even if your body was healing at the same rate it was being damaged, your nerves are still sending the pain signals, if that makes sense.
I kind of I've been imagining, like, while he's carrying this power for Suli, he's kind of just in like this chronic pain situation where he's just like kind of have to deal with a baseline level of
Yeah.
exhaustion and sort of that feeling of tenderness in the Arcana area.
Well, do we need to take a rest? Quick rest. Everyone seems a little pooped after that.
What about Titania? I've been
Oh
thinking
crap. Hmm.
I don't
we
really know.
probably, or you all probably shouldn't rest here for very long. You should get back to the material plane as soon as you can.
Alok, there's a ping from your amulet. Not in the sense that it's doing anything, but more so that it's detecting something. A little ways away from you, sort of a little bit deeper into the swamp, you watch a little crackle of light and magic, and a shape is carved out of out of illusion magic, basically. A wooden gate kind of appears in the middle, and your amulet basically senses that a threshold has kind of appeared or is about to be crossed. The door opens wide, and you hear a voice from within. You hear, "At journey's end, we meet again. I, your humble bosom friend, do congratulate you all for taking part in Tyrant's Fall. Yes, the stage is set at last. Hear the players, hear the cast. But before you play your parts, before the final act can start, I must beg you all permission to join with me in intermission." And you see Robin Goodfellow steps through the gate, kind of like holds it open for you guys, takes a little bow, and he says, "Through this humble wooden gate, through this door, my master waits. So when you're good and ready,
I forgot.
rise. Come and face your last surprise." And
It's
he's just
gotta
sort of
be
like
another Emperor
tucks
Frog or
his,
something.
tucks his hand behind his back and just sort of waits there for you guys to cross the threshold with him, sort of like at your discretion.
So many things. We're gonna have to talk,
What was
Suma,
this?
about the things you said previously, but this is kind of precedent.
Yeah.
Suli,
I mean,
I think we're just going to a random place now. I
oh,
don't know.
fucking awesome. Okay.
Okay, I'll tell him sick.
Billy was there when. Wait, don't we know about the Robin's
deal?
master? Yeah, I think we all know about that, right? So that
Suli has
I
a lot
honestly
less
don't
information
remember.
on that.
I forgot.
well,
I don't
I just
remember if you
remember.
knew that.
I don't remember. I thought he said it in front of us that there was a deal with it.
Robin.
It was. It's from when you got to speak with Anna or speak with plants.
Yeah, he basically just said, "Hey, I'll give you the spell so you can figure out Wongo's weakness, but you owe me a favor. It'll be a small one though."
Yeah.
But that's rhyming though, the way he said it.
I just don't remember if he said it in front of all of us or
crud.
just in front of Gallet.
Just Gallet. He just told that to
Okay.
Gallet, I think.
Did I give the guy a favor?
Yes, you did.
Crap. Okay,
Oh.
guys, I made a quick captain decision that surely will pay off in the end. But we do owe this guy a favor. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, what? Why?
Wait, we do?
Ooh.
What do you mean we?
Yeah, me. It's kind of the whole same thing. I'm the captain, so I kind of,
Oh.
I make these decisions for all of us
We
collectively.
could always split up, though, right?
Oh
Solo,
no, that would be weird at this
solo
point. That wouldn't be.
We're pretty known
You
for
know,
that,
like
actually, especially at weird points.
Oh no. We're all together and we're all happy. So, you know what? This is probably going to be the easiest, most safe favor we've ever done.
When did this happen?
You know when I got the power to talk to trees?
Right?
A couple of hours ago?
That did just happen?
1 hour ago? Maybe one. I think it was one.
Okay, and you made this deal, you say, on behalf of all of us? Right there, and we were just...
He was
we were so
rhyming a
close.
lot.
Oh,
He was
kinda...
rhyming a whole lot.
I see.
And he's trustworthy. I mean, look at him. He's rhyming.
He rhymes, you can't trust that.
I don't
I
trust
know
the man who
you
rhymes,
all
but
fear what may happen, but trust, the burden falls only on your captain.
God damn it.
Okay.
well,
I'm
shall we be
in!
moral support?
Well, hold on. You know, we never specified on when I'd be doing the favor.
You see Boliphemus and Borgo. Boliphemus is like, hey, so like, do we also have to come through the weird magic door? And Robin's just like, all are welcome to join the feast. Friend, foe, fae, and beast.
Yeah, I was there. Alright, well, I still like
Or-
Robin.
Will there be doggy food?
He's next?
Scooby Snack?
Yes, indeed, there will be kibble, if you desire a chomp or nibble.
Aww. Okay, well, Okay, well, we can go there. It's surely we at our weekend sent. Like our weekends. No, we're fine. We'll be
I
fine.
think we should just make a rule now, going forward. No more deals, no more
no more
soul-binding
favors without
contracts.
like talking to the team. You know what? Starting now, that shall be in place.
Yep, now.
Right now. All right. So yeah, let's go through the door. I'll go in first because I'm the captain. And, you know, I'm so fearless.
Sumo, are you
Our
gonna be okay
fearless-
to
yeah.
What?
I look behind me, make sure they're coming.
We're all like, oh, we'll step in all at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Only you go.
yeah. We're all going. Yeah.
Okay. You guys all filter in one by one, but Gallet takes the lead here.
Mm-hmm.
Gallet, you step through the threshold and you emerge in a blank white room filled with mist. Similar to where you were when you first sort of entered the Feywild. You kind of crossed from Yeska's labyrinth through this kind of like white, misty, in-between place and eventually made it to the Feywild proper. As you sort of like walk deeper though, give me a perception check to see if you catch something through the mist.
What do I see?
Okay. You see Jack all. But as you walk deeper, you were the only person kind of getting there ahead of time before everybody else to watch the mist sort of like coalesce and congeal into solid matter. This emptiness becomes a grand banquet hall filled with food, like a long table with like big, like, you know, like roast chicken, like large multiple tiered little trays with like desserts piled on top of them, like a big cake at the end of it. The walls like decorated with like stained glass, and like sunlight is streaming through all of them, sending like beautiful colors kind of scintillating through the room. And there's chairs sort of like for way more people than you guys. But it seems that a huge feast has been prepared in your honor. The rest of you, when you walk in too late to catch this like kind of banquet hall. The fog transforming. You walk into an already fully formed banquet hall, and as promised, there's like a very large dog bowl off to like a corner, with like pop cups stacked next to it. For Boror, immediately goes, Boror, just kind of goes for it. And you guys are all, you see like there's like unseen servants kind of like waltzing around. You can catch like the glimmer of their outlines as they're holding trays with like wine glasses on them and like little hors d'oeuvres. It is a nice, grand, stately place that you have been invited to. But curiously, at present moment, the master of the house does not seem to be present. You see Robin Goodfellow just go, like gestures to you to take your seats, and that rest you were talking about taking, as the door shuts behind you, it vanishes, and you seem to be safe in this moment. You're kind of filled with the knowledge that wherever you are, it is far away from any prying eyes. And you may sort of like take your rest here, and as you eat, you may discuss what you want to discuss.
All right. So what kind of table is this? It's a long rectangle.
It's like a long rectangular table.
I'm gonna sit on the other side. Like, if there's two big chairs, I get one of the big chairs. I want
So
one
you
of the
sit
big
at
ones.
the one of the ends, basically.
Yeah, one of the ends.
Okay.
Suli will go sit at the opposite end.
So from the rest of this like moment in time, any dialogue between Gallet and Suli must be
Yeah,
shouted.
it must be shouted.
Must be shouted across this
Gotcha.
The
big-ass
roast
table.
is amazing, Suli. You
Neighbors
should
be
try
damned.
it.
Aren't you not supposed to eat fairy food?
Huh?
Fairy food!
What was
Never
very rude?
mind.
You see Bulletful like, what's very rude? Are we eating too much?
No,
Oh,
you're good, Polyphemus. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's fine. Do you know sign language, perhaps? Semaphore? No, Bora, you're right by me. I mean, we're fine. We're cool. We cool
Bora.
like that. Bora. All right. Well,
Oh, but wait. Can I do this? Do I have this spell? It would be so funny if I did. Oh, God damn it. I was gonna say if I had message, I would just send a message down the table, but I don't have that.
The table's so far, it's so long, you have to cast sending.
Whoa. That's crazy.
And you have to make the dimensional check too, which is like really weird.
Yeah.
A-Log
Alright.
counts exactly how many chairs there are and gets the exact middle one between the two of them. So they're
Hell yeah.
equally not as loud.
Hell yeah. Just the most awkward possible configuration
Yeah.
for this banquet.
wait, now I want to know where Ruby's going. We have to know where everyone's at now.
Yeah, where's Ruby in this at?
I look at one end, I look at the other, and then I'll just sit whatever seat I'm closest to.
Okay. Yeah, I think for sure, I think you're closer to Gallet's side, because I think Gallet, you probably just take
Mhm.
the end chair like closest to where you like walked in from.
Yeah,
Suma,
I
you're
was
probably
thinking to
sitting
do
with your
that for you.
daughter. Ruby's sitting kind of closer to Gallet, and Alok is like, directly in the middle. And Polyphemus takes the chair right opposite you, Alok. And just goes, oh my god. Eats like a whole pie, like in one bite. This is amazing.
I feel like we're not really showing a united front. Ruby,
think-
what do you think?
It's a very good tactical position.
Are you sure?
It's
I guess
kinda like what
we're
a
very
bear
broad.
does, trying to look bigger than you are.
Mm.
Everyone's like stretched out.
I'm almost positive that does not work in these scenarios, but I could be wrong.
What
one
scenario is this?
On us this way.
Oh, wait, Suli, by the way, they're talking about tactical positions down there.
Because of the interpreter.
Yeah, I'll be the intermediate person.
Yeah, I think Polyphemus is too busy eating to play that role, so you are like ferrying messages in between. I would like to can everyone give you a perception check?
I already did mine. I'm happy with my result.
Oh hell yeah.
Don't forget to roll initiative, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
It is so smoky in here.
Okay. I will say this. Oh wow. Okay.
They have the better view. That's obvious.
Ruby and Alok, I think you may be too busy eating. Alok, maybe you're too busy translating to say anything. Suli and Suma, as you sit together, you notice that this table is like almost illogically long, like almost impossibly long, that there are far too many seats. And yet, there are plates at every single one of these seats with food on them. And the food appears to be being eaten by something or someone. With such high perception checks, I would like to ask each of you, you, Liz. I'm asking you twice. Who would Suli and Suma want to be eating at this table?
Mom, my mom.
Okay.
And also Zisha. So also my mom. Yeah,
So both of you are imagining Zisha, or like would
probably.
want to be Zisha.
Yeah.
And
I
you
think
kind of see
simultaneously
the
they imagine this.
faint outline of Zisha, like sort of like almost materializing out of nothing. You see a faint little trail of mist that kind of coalesces into Zisha's form, and she's eating as she probably normally would, in kind of a very stately way. She's, she is like royalty, and she's kind of eating very proper, but she looks kind of like stressed out, I guess. Like there is a brief moment of fuck, this food is good. This food might be the best food I've ever had. But like when she eats, like after she puts the fork down, there's this element of like she's worried about something.
I just grab, Suli grabs Suma's shoulder. Father, do you see that? Yeah. Suli goes and like goes to stand next to wherever that seat is. Mama?
You see Zisha sort of she turns
Mama,
and
can you hear me?
looks right through Suli, but like looking very pointedly at that spot, like she just felt something or heard something, but she looks and she doesn't see anything. There's no recognition, but there is a searching in her eyes. Kind of just turns back to her food.
No, I'm here, I'm here.
She kind of like looks
You
again.
had it just a second ago.
And you, Suli, you hear a voice in your ear. She's dreaming right now. Daydreaming, actually. The food's real to her. She'll remember eating the food. She'll remember hearing your voice too, actually. But she's not really here. I just thought maybe it would be nice for you guys to eat together again.
I look around for where that voice is coming.
You spy. It isn't logical. It doesn't make any sense. But for a moment, you could swear there was a mouth hovering in the air next to you. But as you fully turn your head, it seems to be gone, in almost a mirror image of what your mother just did.
Are you guys seeing this? Just like look down at the other end of the table.
Huh?
See what?
Did you hear what he said?
He? Robin? Where's Robin?
No, there's
Beef?
What do we
There's
see?
beef here?
Like I'm near between I'm halfway through. Did I see Suli talking to Zisha? Did I see Zisha?
You saw Suli talk to somebody, and when you turn your head, Alok, I think your view is blocked by somebody materializing next to you. Who do you think you would want at this banquet? Or who you would want to see?
Okay, yeah.
Like in Alok's subconscious.
There's a couple ways I would go. It depends. Like, he'd want to see Simon because he's worried for him, but he'd also want to see like Andros or Patrice because there's a lot of ways I could go with it. uh, maybe just Draga. I feel like he's also worried for her.
Your view of whoever Suli is talking to is blocked by Draga Hearth as she kind of like has her feet up on the table, kind of nonchalantly, kind of eating, like kind of like very lackadaisically. She seems to be in good spirits, but you notice that her body is a bit more scarred than it used to be. As if she's seen some tough battles, as if.
I think at first, so I don't know yet that necessarily it's the illusion. Alok wouldn't say anything. He'd first look to see like if she's tricking him in some way. So he's just like, hell. But he wouldn't put it past her to somehow be. So he's just waiting for her to say something. Obviously,
Yeah. I think at one point she kind of just like like looks right through you again. Carshua. Weird. And kind of like keeps eating.
They like waved his hand in her face and would kind of pretty quickly realize, oh.
Yeah, and you hear that same voice go, she can't see you. She can feel you, I think. She's like good at that kind of thing. She's here though. In what ways she can be. But it's a brief thing.
Is she alive?
Momentary. She's alive, or else she wouldn't be here. But she's alive. Who would Ruby see?
What was that?
Titus. That's so funny. Titus is so funny. That's such a funny
I
pull.
suddenly imagines Titus. Oh shit! Oh fuck.
I feel like she would want to know how her family's doing. She also wants to know how Suzanne's doing.
Yeah. Of her family, who do you think Ruby... Do you have a preference? You want me to make that call for you?
Hmm.
It won't be Suzanne, I'll tell you that. I can make the call? Okay. You look over and you see your brother.
I would have said.
He's... Wait, what'd you say?
That's what I would have said too.
Okay. Yeah, you see your brother and he looks different. He looks very different. He looks a lot older. Certainly than how you left him. He's kind of like hit that... Well, growth spurt is a relative term when you're talking about dwarves, but he's definitely a lot taller than he used to be, and sort of like leaner. I think all of you can make that distinction that everybody you've seen so far looks quite a bit leaner than they used to, as if food has been in scarce supply wherever they are. He looks much the same, but just hardened by something. And he's wearing robes, which you've never seen your brother wear before. And it doesn't look like the robes of the Ashen Ones. It doesn't look like Palaean robes. It doesn't look like dusty and gray. They're like kind of like a deep dark blue.
Weird. I'd probably say like brother, and then try to get his attention once I realize that he can't see me.
Yeah, he does that thing as well where he looks and he like almost sees you. But not quite. You see, kind of like reaches his hand out towards where you are, as if trying to like grab onto something he can't quite see. And do you respond to this a lot? Do you like try to like make contact?
Yeah, I try to start our handshake that we have. Like a secret handshake.
Yeah. You see, as your hands like make contact, there's like a spark, like a little static electricity jumps between the two of you, and he kind of like recoils a bit, and his eyes widen. And though he can't see you, he sort of like does the handshake, sort of like at the air, whatever it happens to be. A lot of this, it's like one of those ridiculous ones where you have to like jump back and like do a whole
Jump
thing.
around.
There's like a dance in the middle.
Macarena.
Yeah. And sort of like, even though he doesn't get like the tactile feedback of you doing your half, he kind of like smiles a little bit to himself, and then turns back to his food, like wherever she is, she's still out there somewhere.
I think I'm still trying to get his attention, but it's a little fruitless probably.
Yeah, you hear the voice again. Well, not again for you, but you hear the voice, and it says, he'll remember that. He won't remember
What?
a lot of this, but he'll remember...
I get out my warhammer, and I'm like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, and I think you see as you turn around, you whip around lightning fast, and like you see this mouth hovering in midair, just kind of like and like dodges your warhammer. Wow, you are as feisty as advertised. Good to see. And Cheshire's out of existence once again. Gallet. Who would Gallet see?
So while
I
I'm
sort
looking
of-
at Ruby swinging the mace while I have my
you
mouth
definitely
full
start
of
to
meat,
look
a portion,
Oh, no.
yeah,
We lost him.
subconsciously in.
What
That's
an
such a
excellent
great
though.
face. I need to screenshot that. Hold on. There's
What
no way I
I'm
don't.
thinking now.
Yeah, that's screenshotted.
So sorry.
That's good.
So
That's
sorry.
good.
Nope. It's gotta be done. It just has to be.
I hear you guys,
Yeah.
but Thailand is
Oh,
still
now
dead.
you're
no.
You
Oh, never
froze
mind.
for a
Now she
minute, and
isn't.
we
Oh,
took
did
a
you get it?
screenshot.
Save it for the
Oh
world?
yeah, I got it.
Oh, that is
That's
honestly
funny.
lovely.
Perfect.
That is the dungeon master.
It's
Ah.
almost like we could hear you, but we couldn't see you.
Hmm.
Something like
Oh
that.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, no, we couldn't actually hear him though.
Oh wait, is it frozen again?
It was
Oh,
going
looks
in.
like it. Yeah.
Discord. ¿Por qué?
Okay, you're back.
Am I back? I'm
Yeah.
back. Okay.
For now.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay. What the hell was happening?
Gallic was about
People, yeah, people to expect.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I think subconsciously, this was mainly just like Gallet remembered, like, oh, this is just a family dinner in a way. So it would have been his parents.
His parents. You do not see your father, but you do see your mother. You see your mother there, and she is dressed quite finely, and by that I mean in like sort of like lavish clothing. And you see hanging around her neck is sort of like a pendant with a wolf's head upon it, a symbol of sort of like the aristocracy of Loki. And she is a little confused, but she is eating, and she's also seems to be enjoying her meal. The seat beside her is empty. Its food is undisturbed. Whatever magic is happening here that is taking these dreaming souls, or perhaps not even dreaming, sort of just briefly spiriting people to this location in some sort of transitory way, it does not seem to be able to affect the dead.
I just put my fork down and pushed my food away. I completely lost my appetite.
Yeah. You hear a voice. Done eating?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you walk down the end of that hall? I think you and I need to have a chat before I meet with the rest of your friends.
All right. Now I'll get up and start walking.
You see kind of Robin comes along to escort you. You guys all watch Gallup kind of like walked down by Robin Goodfellow down towards the end of the hall. And I think you guys are like still finishing up your food or still, you know, trying to get the attention of who you see at the table. Gallup, you are led down a hallway into a room that is pure white nothingness once again. And sort of like hanging in the air in the middle of this fog and this blankness is this large mouth that's just sitting there smiling. You see it speaks. Hi, Gallant. How's it going?
Hey, what can I call you?
You can call me Kana, but I prefer if you called me friend.
Friend Kana, friend Kana, Friendo. We're gonna go with Friendo for now.
Friendo's fine. I like Friendo.
So, why are you a giant mouth, Friendo?
Because it's all that's left of me.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
that's rough. Sorry about that, buddy.
Hey,
So
it
what?
happens.
Yeah, no, this is unfortunate, but hey, sometimes that's just how life goes. So how can I help you, friendo Kana?
Well, you and my good friend Robin over there. Say hi, Robin. Hello.
How the heck
Hello?
are you friends with Kana?
Well,
It's the rhyming, wasn't it? It was specifically only that.
sort of. Yes.
I
But
know.
through that friendship, I have been blessed. And you see, kind of goes, I never get tired of the way he does that.
I know.
Really cool. Listen, you made a deal with my friend, and it helped you do something really incredible. I mean, that Wongo guy was no joke. But it remains the case that you do owe us a favor. And Robin promised, as I promised, that it would be a simple one,
Mhm.
and it is. The only thing you have to do for me is this. I need you to release the Reaper from the bottle.
Why?
Because the people on it have parts to play. And the show would
And-
suffer without them.
And you needed me alone for this decision for any particular reason?
Because it's your call. You're the captain. And the bottle rests in your power.
True, but if we're going with rank, I'd still need my first mate.
They can come if they want to.
Hey, Robin, can you get
You want to
Ruby?
wait?
Yeah.
Sure. Robin just nods because I don't want to do a whole rhyming thing for this interaction. And you see Robin just sort of like kind of like stops by Ruby's seat and goes, "Hello there. Are you quite finished eating? Because your captain and my master are having a meeting, and your attendance is quite desired. So, if you're ready and you're not too tired, come with me to the end of this hall, and once you see, you'll know why you were called." We got there. We got there.
Always impressive. The whole time I'm like slightly freaking out in the corner. Like I'm using the earrings. Kana is here. Kana is here. What?
Oh. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna.
Down the
Drink
rest
some
of whatever
water.
you were drinking. Oh, water. Yeah, of course, of
Yeah.
course. It's a dry
Some
banquet.
food. Hmm. I'll also ask in the earring, do you want other reinforcements? Should I bring the rest of the crew?
We don't need to bring everyone. It's more of just I wanted to run it by you to make sure I'm not making a big oopsie daisy. We kind of just agreed to not make major favors without
Oopsie-daisies.
discussing the party. And this kind of completes the favor, and it doesn't seem that bad. Can you just come in here? This is weird. This is weird. I bet you're on your way already. I'm gonna put you on it. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call.
Just hearing the rhyming and Gallant at the same time. They're overlapping.
Yeah, you see a Gallant as you wait for Ruby. You see, you just see Kana like tell you, "Oh, by the way, you can put that on speaker ring."
There's an option for speakering? What?
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
see, he
God.
just walks you through a little
Kana,
tutorial.
no.
Okay, so you want to double tap on
Uh-huh.
on the little pearl.
Oh my
Scroll
God.
up twice. It's under
Uh-huh.
advanced settings. A
Oh
lot of
my
people don't do that.
We can't. Please don't tell the others about this. They've been dogging me ever since I learned it was a clip-on. They're still not letting me live
Oh.
that down.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Those Zodiac
So-
artifacts, they're tricky.
Yeah, no, they need like a user manual. Ruby, hello.
Yeah, so Ruby, do you acquiesce? Do you just walk down and follow Robin? Robin's not going to talk anymore because...
No, I'm gonna hold a conversation with Robin.
Yeah. What do you
Roll
say to
on
Robin?
one.
Yeah, what do you say to Robin? Yeah.
So, oranges? Do you like oranges? purple? How do you
I
feel about the
do
color purple?
not prefer that orange fruit. For some reason, it just does not really suit my particular appetite. But, if the time is right.
Or right? Oh,
All right,
see
indeed.
what I
A
did there?
very, very good jest. If I may say so myself, perhaps one of your best.
I'll stick around. You should branch out. Like, have you tried similes, metaphors? There's a world of other literary devices that you could use.
That is quite true. There are other devices, but there's a difference between devices and vices.
Oh, this is a flaw. Okay, you don't have to answer. I
It's
know
an
what you're going
addiction,
to say.
I'm afraid. An affliction. But it does make me seem rather cool. And for that, I refuse to break my only rule.
So, like, if you were to like be in pain, you would rhyme how? Like, is that what would happen? And then I just like, forgive me. This is just demonstration purposes. And then like just elbow him real quick.
Ah! Ow! What? Why? Where? How?
Amazing.
Elbow. Real quick.
Even
Yes,
changing
yeah.
up the literary devices. He's learning.
You should come on the ship. I think you'd really enjoy being on the ship.
Yeah.
You would have an audience whenever you wanted. Other people who would think it's cool.
Unfortunately, this place is where I am needed most. To serve as concierge, butler, and host. Although, to your friends, I would like to raise a toast. Unfortunately, I am not fit for a ship full of ghosts. And also a mermaid and a half-orc as well. But, that's a bit too much for me to rattle off and tell. Anyway, are you going to the room? Or shall I lime some longer? Because I have to admit, if it's a battle between your stubbornness and mine is stronger.
Don't test her. Don't test her, Chino. This is your out.
I'm gonna go in.
Hell yeah. I'm done.
I'm just reading Mad Magazine as she goes in, as she comes in.
You see Kana goes, yeah, so it was like this Fey pact that he made a long time ago. It gives him a lot of power, but if he ever doesn't rhyme, he literally dies.
Oh my goodness. I just stay quiet.
It makes him really powerful though. He has certain abilities. It's kind of like a Nen vow,
Oh. Yeah, that classic storytelling device. Yeah.
Yeah. He places a restriction on himself. Well, it was
Yeah.
placed on him, but it makes him stronger. But if he ever breaks that restriction, it's sort of has really bad repercussions.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ruby's here.
Hey, how do you feel about Jujutsu Kaisen, Kana? Oh, hey, Ruby. Yeah, I know we were talking about very serious things. I put the magazine away. So, basically, Kana says to fulfill the favor, gotta release the crew from the ship because they're needed in the world. And that sounds pretty fine-ish.
Won't they die immediately?
Not from what I understand, because they're just... From what I understand, they're going to be released from their ship. Khan is going to place them somewhere. And results? Kana, can you explain the plan here?
Well, you're gonna release them from the ship, and then the Reaper is gonna play a part in the events that will unfold in the future. It's just, as we're talking, time is passing.
Mhm.
And the longer we talk, the longer the world goes without the Reaper. And the world could really use that ship right about now.
It's the ship that they need, not the crew.
Well, sort of using, talking about both of them at the same time,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Mm.
To be fair, to be clear, this is not really like, I'm not really asking you a favor. You're sort of magically bound. This is the Feywild after all. You made a pact.
And some people know that, some people didn't. So
I'm just being nice about it, personally.
Thank you, Kana. I just, this is all for my
I
my
mean,
mind. Yeah.
You can talk it over if it helps, clear your
Yeah,
thoughts
for
about
for
it.
Sure. So it's probably fine,
think-
right, Ruby?
it's probably not fine, but I don't know if we have a choice otherwise. I
Will the
think
people will die if they die for real instead of come back? Will they be safe during this time, or
for sure they would die.
reasonably safe? Like, you're not just gonna throw them at something that would instantly kill them, because like there are some people on there that's actually mortal.
I'm not going to make them do anything. When you release them from the
Something's
bottle,
gonna
they will do exactly what they would do in the circumstances they find themselves in.
Who's on the ship? Who do we trust? Suzanne. Suzanne's good. Suzanne would be in charge, probably. Simon's not there. They might be able to pick up Simon. It's just
I'm not
Suzanne.
sure.
Nico's on the ship.
Cannoneer Group A through C. Oh, they're reliable. They're a reliable group.
Nico's still on the ship. Lily's on the ship. You can't forget about Shaz. Tony's
Miela.
back. Del and Miela are there.
I feel like I should know
forget-
Shaz.
Can't forget Tony and Shaz.
Wait, do you
No,
actually not
don't.
remember?
Who's Shaz? Is he the guy that we joke about not knowing about?
Yeah.
It's been so long. It's been
He's
so
the guy
long.
no one remembers is on the ship.
Yeah, so
Aw, no, I
no
love
Shaz.
Shaz.
Shaz is in there.
I'm
for sure.
cursed to never forget it.
All right. Well,
Everyone's cursed to forget. Alok is cursed to remember.
well,
I guess-
Suzanne's there, so it should be fine.
I guess the only thing is if there's anything we want. Well, we can't talk to them anyways, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing we can do to warn them.
There is one big issue though, Kana. See,
Yeah, what's up?
I love how casual he is. See, to put them within the bottle, I had to use very strong old words, magical words, but I do not know the magical words to bring them out.
Oh, I know. It's just get out of there.
What?
Yeah, you just yell into the bottle, get out of there.
But the other one at least pretended to ship us.
You think Aramis was a poet?
He made the choice? That was on him?
Yeah, kind of. It was like his whole deal.
Screw that guy. Get out of there is the best he could do?
As you say, get out of there.
Oh, crap.
While thinking about the bottle. There's a light.
I specifically even say ship is returners just in case, but no. Screw you, Aramis.
And you feel a weight kind of disappear from your neck as the ship disappears from inside the bottle and reappears on the mortal plane. And goes, well, great. That kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Robin, can you go grab the others? And Robin just nods. Doesn't say anything, just nods. And Robin appears before Suma, Suli, and Alok. And just kind of gestures at the door.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
This is one of the
Yeah, we're
last
good.
sessions I'll probably ever have to roleplay this guy. So I'm glad.
Well, he's gonna be on the ship. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, true.
Remember, Chino, I still have my wish.
Make it so Robin can't
Oh my
rhyme anymore. Release him from his rhyming bonds.
Oh.
I assume we all
Yeah,
follow
unless there's any
the area.
argument against that. Okay. You all enter into the room, and you are Gala and Ruby. You are joined by the rest of your crew, your friends. Yeah.
I know this doesn't matter, but when Boro was eating his puppy chow, was there anyone else that popped up for him?
Yeah, the rest of the Yef hounds.
Aw, okay.
From his litter. From his litter.
Aw, it's his brothers and sisters.
Yeah, more dog bowls just kind of appeared next to him. Yeah, and you guys all convene in this space. You know, Robin, good butler, good fellow, is just, you know, like waiting there by the door, and this big ass mouth is just talking to you guys. Hey, good of you to join us.
So what's
Happening?
on in here? What's the party?
Kana, party, Kana.
Anna?
They also
Okay.
go by Friendo.
You can also call me Friendo.
Oh,
This is actually the second time we've talked.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, is it?
Wait, do we know about
On
that?
Sunrise Isle, right?
Yeah, I was pretending to be Simon.
Does Robin brush
It's a
your
good
teeth for
disguise.
you?
Sometimes. I mean, he doesn't like doing it, but I told him that, you know, death creeps into the gums.
Smart. Sorry. Okay, go on.
So, listen, this can either take a short amount of time, conversation-wise, or a long amount of time, depending on how much you guys want to talk. I'll give you the skinny on what's kind of going on with me. I'm of a mind to help you guys out. Kind of my thing, what I'm working on right now. And I gotta tell you that Titania's good now. She's, you know, no longer under any control. That kind of went away when King Wungo, you know, kicked the old proverbial bucket. She's not pleased. She's a little conflicted because, you know, you did technically save her from being mind controlled. You're also responsible for getting her mind controlled in the first place, a little bit. Kind of hurt her pride a little. So that's not great. But cool thing is that she doesn't know where this place is. She can't get here. So it's kind of my own little corner of the Feywild. It would take it does take some pretty wild magic to even enter this place. But so also, hi Suli. Good to see you again. Hi to you too, Suma. This is a good look on you.
You think so?
Yeah. Hurts though, doesn't it?
Suli is just so sort of like hiding behind Suma, like glaring. She does not want to see Kana.
Hey, don't look at me like that. It's not really my fault, technically. Any of that stuff happened, but you know, I get it. Life sucks. Back to my point, though, is that were Titania to be looking for somebody, or anybody to be looking for somebody, really, this would maybe be the safest place to go. I think, Suma, you hear in that the very, you kind of read behind the lines and understand that he's saying, basically, hey, if you stay here, you can hold to this power and not worry about anybody coming after you.
I think he definitely, yeah. It's that.
Like, that's what he's implying here.
Connection, yeah. Well, I was prepared to be Titania's side piece, but this seems a better deal.
Well, I don't know. You've never been one of her side pieces. How can you be so sure?
True. Given that she wanted me extremely dead, like 100 times dead, I think I'll take
Yeah.
this without risking it.
Good.
It is your power, after all. It's only natural. It should be
It
in your
is.
house.
Yeah, kind of fits here. It's not meant to be here, which is sort of what my whole plan hinges on. A little bit. It's one of the hinges, I guess. Imagine a door with like a million hinges. That's kind of like one of the bigger ones, I guess. A load-bearing hinge, if you will. I've seen this story play out a lot. And every time this power, my power, ends up in the moral plane for long enough, the Red Wraith gets access to it, and he uses it to wipe Ela off the face of the map. Now, I kind of like it. I like I mean, there's other places, but there's something about a place that's doomed that has such a, I don't know, an appeal. It's like life in a way, you know? It's beautiful because it's fleeting. But just once, it would be interesting to see it survive. So if you want it to be saved, whoever's holding that power should stay here. Ultimately, it's your choice. I'm not gonna force you. I mean, how can I force you to do anything? I'm a mouth. But that's the choice I give to you.
Well, let's hold on a second. That's a bit of a jump. There's lots of other avenues for sure. So, making sure totally open. Are you saying that Suma is allowed to stay here because he took the power from you?
Okay. The history of that is a little bit complicated. Sort of, my power got taken by mortals a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I guess not a lot of people know this. And Robin knows. What's up, Robin? Anyway, I gave up my power. Maybe gave up is the wrong word. Let them take it, I guess, is closer to the real truth. It was fun, you know, being a trickster god, being a god of magic. But I kept looking out at people and thinking, wouldn't it be so much fun if, like, they had it too? What if everybody had magic? You know? Wouldn't that be interesting?
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it, you know, some people could just have it for no reason. Some people, maybe you need to work to have it, or like, whatever. And so when they did their little rituals and they kind of walked into my realm, I sort of just played along, and I let them. Truth be told, I was just, I don't know, tired of being a god, I guess. This ended up being a move that kind of pissed a lot of people off, and got everybody a bit up in arms. I really just wanted to help people, I wanted to give them a little bit of power that the gods felt like they didn't deserve. In doing so, I got my father pretty upset, and he decided to take it out on everybody. I'm kind of the reason Ela's doomed in the first place. I could have just not let them capture me. I could have just killed them all if I wanted to. But I didn't. I chose the more fun option, and sometimes you think something's going to be fun and ends up there's consequences, and consequences are messy. Anyway, everybody got a bit of my power inside of them, in their blood, and that diluted over time. But through sheer luck, enough of it got pooled into one person through sort of a quirk of genetics, and, well, that became you. And he doesn't have fingers to point, but he can tell he's talking about Suli.
It wasn't luck,
Yeah.
did it? That's the thing, though, right?
Yeah, I wasn't going to get into that, but, yeah, there may have been some chicanery afoot, some plots and ploys to sort of create bloodlines that would converge into a point that would be the most, I don't like to use this word, but pure. And, well, now you're you. I wish it wasn't that way. It's a lot of pressure on a person. I can't imagine the toll it's taking on your father right now. But the reason why, I never stepped in or did anything was because, I don't know. I don't like the way that the other gods fuck around in people's lives. I don't like the way they cheat the odds. I don't like the way that they force mortals to do things. Do this, do that. I demand this, I demand that. Which is why the only thing I kept of myself is my mouth. I figure I could use words to get done a whole lot more than any of these gods can do with all their force and their might. Those visions that you saw of your dear friends and family, that's not my magic. All my magic is gone. It's diffused all over the world, in everybody. Everybody who uses magic, anyway. That stuff, Robin did that. Robin's pretty powerful, at least here, especially. So, everything I'm going to say is that's it. It's just words.
I think at this point, Suli walks over and punches him in the giant mouth.
Ow! I don't feel pain, but hopefully it made you feel
Hate
better.
you!
That's...
I can't believe I thought you were like me. I thought
In what way?
that they killed you. I thought that you were like me, that you understood what it was like to have everybody wanting the thing that you have, the thing that no one else can have, and that you knew what it was like for them to rip it away from you, and you just let them. This whole time it was a game for you. Well, it's not a game for me. I'm mortal. I'm just a girl, and it's not a game, and it's not a game. So fuck you. And she just walks out of the room.
That's fair. You feel his attention go to you, Suma, and he says, "For what it's worth, I'm jealous of her. I wish I was mortal. It's the one thing my magic can't make me do. But I do know what it's like. To be born as something you never asked for. I never asked to be a god. I never asked to have so much responsibility. I never asked to be in charge of something that mortals covet so much. So much so that they would try to kill a god. Not that they could in that way. But I understand. You raised a good one. Not a lot of people have that much spunk.
She gets it from her.
I bet. if you ask me, you guys have what it takes to win this thing. The fight against the Red Wraith. A lot of things have to go a certain way. And there's certain things that are just certain, no-goes. Like, taking that power back to the material plane is an instant no-go. If you choose to follow my advice, I can guarantee you that there is a possibility of victory. If you don't, there still might be. I just don't know.
Though you're not sure if bringing that power to the mortal realm would immediately go to the Red Wraith.
Oh, I'm sure that that'll happen. It's happened every time.
Well, a lot of things have happened. We failed every time.
Yeah. And it's just one of those fate type things.
Gallet, I mean, everything we've done. I don't really believe in the whole fate thing, as far as I don't.
We're
Like,
literally called the
Tell
Fate
me what to
Fighters!
do, but I think I should stay.
That's bullcrap. We've been here since the freaking beginning. You think just because a big mouse says, we probably shouldn't do this because you guys lose every single time. You died every single time, Suma. And we're alive. Tatiana? Who cares? We got past her. We can get past her again. We're just gonna trust the god of chaos, the trickery god? Why can't you just suck up the power or something?
It's not because he said so, Gallet. It's if it were up to me. It was my own free will, and this freaking guy wasn't here running his mouth. It's still what I would do. We can't risk it. You're going to spend your whole lives making sure that the Red Wraith doesn't come and try to kill me, just like everyone in the whole mortal realm was trying to come after Suli to kidnap her. It's going to be the same.
No, because we'd be together. You'd have Suli, we'd have each other. We'd be able to handle it. We've been able to handle most of everything. So why do we just call it now? Like, oh, we can't handle this. Especially with all your power?
I sort of gesture at the power. This, Gallet, I can't handle. I'm gonna be so honest with you. What happened back there when I collapsed, it's going to be like that every time. It hurts like hell. It wasn't supposed to be me. It was supposed to be her. And it can't be. But
let's find another vessel or something then. Kana's right here. Can you not just take your power back? That should be like the easiest thing.
That's not really a thing that's gonna happen.
Because you can't or because you won't?
I can't.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I don't trust this guy. And I'm very upset. Very upset.
I think that you just feel whatever you want to feel.
That's bullcrap. He's a freaking god and he's telling you can't take his power back. Really? That's stupid. Robin Goodfellow freaking has power.
He sure does. But look at the toll it takes on him.
He has to rhyme.
Yeah.
I feel like that's entirely different. No.
Do you have any idea Robin, empty your pockets. He empties his pocket and you see just two big rhyming dictionaries.
No.
Oh
that he
no.
sadly shoves back
He
into
studies
his
every
pants.
night.
Well,
I
that
feel
is
like it's even
humorous.
it would be even worse if like he was cursed to die if he doesn't rhyme, but it's not like he has magical rhyming powers. He just has to figure it out.
He does. He's the most tragic character.
I'm still not. I don't like it. I think we can find. Look, I think we can figure something out. Suma, I still have the wish. I don't know how much to trust that. But just what? Letting you go? That's the option? That's a horrible option. We're gonna end this altogether.
I turn to Kana. If I stay here, is it forever? Can I leave?
You can leave when the
Time is
fighting is
right.
done. Yeah. When the Red Wraith is gone, you can go back to the mortal plane.
But not before.
I mean, I guess, if you reappear on the other side of the world while, the battle is happening. Technically. I wouldn't risk it, though.
Yeah,
You just got your daughter back. We've
I
sort of
know.
been looking for her this
Trust
entire
me,
time.
I know.
Then why does it feel like you're just not fighting for it? Like you know.
This is how I'm fighting for it. For all of you. This is how I'm doing it. By making sure that the Red Wraith can't get his hands on this power. It's the only guarantee he won't get it. And if he does, it's over. There's no second chances.
Any comments from the peanut gallery? Huh?
So before Alec had like his magic pen writing down the whole Kana stuff, and he was like super into it. But then when this whole thing started, he was just like, like super, like
Yeah.
thrown out, like, oh my god, this sucks.
The girls are fighting.
Well, not even that, but like he's also trying to like deal with the idea that like Suma is like, heaven go. But unlike Gally, he's kind of internalizing it, like, gotta happen, but he hates it. That's why he hasn't decided. Ruby. I mean, he's about to say something. It's just I don't know if you have anything like you want to say what Ruby's been doing or feeling during all that.
I think Suma's right.
That's my therapist.
I mean, I can elaborate if you guys want.
Yeah,
to hear the
please
reason.
elaborate. Tell me why I'm the crazy one here.
I think Suma's done what he's wanted to do, which was free Suli more than being with her. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, putting myself in her shoes, and I think the best way to continue to protect her would be to stay here. I also think, just looking at Suma, I don't buy that identify is what caused him to become so exhausted, that this may be the safest place for him. I mean, I respect whatever you want to do, Suma. That's kind of where I'm at.
I think that Galit up until this point, we have all made many sacrifices, and going forward, we're gonna all have to continue making sacrifices, and it sucks. It really does. But we're talking about the end of the world and fighting the end of the world. You know, it's bigger than just this makes me upset. I don't like it.
Hmm. Is there really like nothing that we can do?
He's not stuck here. He'll come back after.
I know, but
Oh,
Get
cool.
rid of
I have a
that.
crazy idea. Out of character.
Yeah.
go on.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What if we split the power amongst the four of us, and that way the Red Wraith would have to kill all of us
Okay.
Whoa.
in
I
order
think
to
he already
get
plans
the
on killing all of
power.
us, though.
Why don't we take Bikini Bottom?
And move it over there.
You know what this does bring up a good reasoning to be okay with this, and it's that just think of this as a very extended splitting the party. We've done this so many times. We're just splitting it again right now.
I'm upholding tradition here.
Yeah, this is the highest form of flattery by Sumo wanting to do this large party split.
I know. I know. I'm probably being a bit much. But god dang it.
I wouldn't say so.
It's not. I understand where you're coming from, Gallet, and
You're like family to me. I mean, you guys are all like family to me. So it kind of sucks. Just hearing, oh yeah, and you got to stay here in this crappy place. No offense, Kana. This crappy place with these ghosts. It's only white in here. My ring is better than here.
that is true. That is true.
Ah.
It's a bit boring here, but that's
And you're never gonna see like the pirate crap.
Don't worry, I I have a connection to Celia. I can
It's not gonna be the same.
contact you. I can
He kind of has a good television connection. Watch us.
Yeah, I just watch the campaign all day.
Oh look, he's got maybe a really cool orb.
Does he have a Twitch account?
Oh,
We might be
turn
able to
off.
watch
Someone's
it
going to the bathroom.
live.
We're a bit behind on syndication. I don't know if you can mind rewatching all the. I mean, there's an abridged version if you want to just do that to get up to speed.
You gotta watch the abridged version to get up to speed, and then you gotta go back to get all the details that you
Yeah.
missed.
Exactly.
Okay.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't think it was necessary. Listen, I'm not happy about it.
You know, this is a pretty big conversation to have without Suli.
It's true.
I feel like my headcanon is that Sue's like outside the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a little emo moment of like,
Yeah.
back against the door, like listening to
Sliding down.
Yeah.
Sliding down to the floor.
Okay, it's canon.
Okay.
Sick, yeah.
I'll let Suli know. And I'll head.
Oh, I
Is
mean,
there a door I can head towards?
Yeah, I mean, Robin just kind of steps aside and lets you
Yeah,
walk.
yeah. I open the door and shut it.
She
I
falls
do
back.
not. Oh, hi, Suli.
Falls backwards, yeah.
1 second, and I bring
Sorry.
out the crystal. Can I use a wish to fix this?
Fix in what way?
I want Suma to continue to be with us. Just put the power somewhere else. Obviously not Suli. Hi, Suli.
I'll tell you this. My brother does not lie. He tricks, yes, but not with falsehoods. He is correct that, well, even were you to find another vessel, that vessel would almost immediately be consumed by the power. And the power would return, seeking its host. Suli would once again be the vessel and would once again be sought by the Wraith. Now, of course, if you could convince her and her father to trade places once again, she could stay here and Suma could return with you.
No, I'm not that big of a crap bag.
I could compel them.
I care about Suma. Sure. I care about Suma more than Suli. Sure. But that's why Suli can't be the one here. From my experience, most dads care about their kids a lot. To a
Good ones,
stupid
I
degree.
suppose.
To a suicidal degree, some would say. But what do I know? Alright. Good talk. Hey.
Before you turn away, I know not what my brother is planning, necessarily. It has indeed been quite some time since any part of me was in contact with him. I too thought he was dead. He did not speak any lies, necessarily. But I will tell you this. I can tell, and I'm sure he can tell, that power is killing your friend.
Oh.
Not immediately, bit by bit. He did not speak a lie in that, were you to defeat the Wraith quickly enough, Suma would be able to return to the mortal plane and transfer his powers back to his daughter, who could wield them safely. However, I am unsure, as probably you are too, that how long exactly that would take. Is your fight going to last a year, 2? I'm not even sure how many months I would give Suma. I'm not even sure how many months would pass in relation between the Feywild and the mortal plane.
Yeah,
I say to you
time's
this.
kind of wibbly wobbly, huh?
Indeed. I'm only saying this because you were good to me, Gallet, for slaying Wongo. I feel you are owed that truth.
I just like, with all this thinking, I just like bumped my back to the door too, and now I slump down.
On opposite sides.
I have a great the art is happening in my mind.
Oh, this sucks.
There's always the possibility that you accomplish your task before it harms Suma irreversibly.
Is there...
But his body simply isn't equipped
What
to hold
about...
onto it for long. Better than
What-
most.
What makes someone equipped to handle the power? Even if it's just by a little.
Well, their unique biology.
That alone?
It was a quirk of genetics that allowed, or manipulation, apparently, that allowed Suli be able to possess them at all. as her father, I imagine the only other person who'd be able to wield them would perhaps be her mother.
Yeah,
I know her
Sula
not,
wouldn't like
however.
that.
Are they on good terms? Could she be persuaded?
I think this is kind of the same thing with Suli.
Is Suma like a wife guy? Or would
A
he
little, a
agree
little,
to...
a little, maybe just the tiniest bit. Okay, well, that sucks. Hey, Suli!
What?
What do you know about making wishes?
In all the fairy tales, there's always a catch.
Yeah,
You have
that's
to,
what I'm worried
you
about.
have to say it
too.
right. You have to ask for the right thing, or else anything could happen.
How much time do you think we'd have before health complications for Suma would begin that we'd be able to tell? Like,
Are
because
you
time's
saying this
weird.
to Calypso or saying this to Suli?
I'm saying this out loud. To both. But mainly to Calypso, but like Suli's now part of the conversation for me.
You see Calypso responds, and Suli can hear this voice, by the way, just coming from the
Yeah.
crystal. You see Calypso says, "This is complicated magic. Suma is a powerful wizard, certainly. The fact that he's able to stand at all is already quite a feat. Had your experiences, your adventures together, your struggles together, not hardened him so, I doubt that he would be able to hold even a fraction of it. As it stands, however, I would estimate a year.
I
On
don't
this
like
side.
that. I don't like that. Come on, Suli. We're gonna do some brew lawyering, and we're gonna kick the door open, and I'm gonna bring the crystal. All right. So I'm cool with it now to a degree, but now we're working on something new. I put the crystal down on the ground. I guess I don't know if there's a table. All right.
The
So
table appears. Robin.
thank you. All right. So what we have here is a dilemma. Suma is dying from the magical power. The crystal
Which-
told me, don't lie about it, Suma. It's true, isn't it?
He just sort of like nods, like, yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so
You're
everybody's
supposed
here.
to.
Everybody's
You're
here,
supposed
right?
to tell your captain or first mate when that thing kind of comes up. All right, but that is obviously a no-go. So what we are going to do is someone's going to try to do magical stuff and find out if this Calypso is telling the truth, because I cannot tell and I don't trust her. We're going to verify if this wish can work, and then we're going to rules lawyer a way for you at least to live. That is the goal.
Aye,
That is the
Captain.
plan.
Aye, Captain.
All right. Thank you for at least one of us like really taking this seriously.
Yes,
Alok,
I
please stop
should probably
writing
do
down
an-
and say your
I
thoughts.
do.
You're really putting so many notes down.
Alok's not writing.
You're putting down the notes. That's me telling you to stop putting down the notes.
Well, he just has his pen writing for him. It's a magical pen.
Oh.
So he is paying attention. He's still not talking, but he's not writing himself.
Okay, well. So, does anyone have any kind of method on telling if Calypso is telling you the truth here?
Have you made her pinky promise?
She can't. It's a crystal.
I'm out of ideas.
You have not been helpful during this.
I don't
whole
do
debacle.
magic. I don't. We're talking to a magic god. We're talking about Suma being full of magic, and you're talking about using magic to find out if she's telling the truth. I shoot people with a bow. I don't do this.
Yeah, and you talk to souls. Maybe you have soul magic stuff that I don't know about. All right?
Yeah,
Do you
you
think
kill-
I know
kill
what I'm
Calypso
doing
and I'll
at
talk to
any
her
point in
soul.
time? I never know what I'm doing. I'm always just going with it. Nothing makes sense here. Nothing. Not one of us has an idea of what we're doing since the very beginning, and I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So,
You want
look
my
through your-
my honest truth is that I don't think we need a way to tell if she's telling the truth. I think you can kind of just trust her. She's been honest so far. Things have gone the way you've expected.
Do you
since she
remember?
talked to us.
Do you know my backstory? Do you remember the traumatic
I
things that
think
have
you're
led me to
misunderstanding
my
what I'm
past?
saying. I understand that, but I mean, we've this is clearly. I mean, she said it is that she's different. It's just she had. Did she help us actually? I don't think she did help us. She kind of just told us, "Hey, do this thing."
No,
Now
I
that I think
don't
about
think
it.
She's
she
just giving
could help
information.
us.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Maybe you don't want to trust her. Wait, why do you want to trust her anyways? What's happening?
Suma's dying of magic cancer.
Yeah, but you gonna
Catch
use
up.
your? Are you trying to use your wish?
That's an option. I'm just trying to see what we can do. I don't want freaking Suma to be like dead because like, oh, we took a couple days here and like a year passed here.
Well,
I don't understand time.
I'm pretty sure it's the opposite way. I'm pretty sure if we went back for like months, like a second.
Are
would
you
pass
willing to put Suma's life on the line for that guess?
What are other options other than the wish?
It's just the wish, from what I understand.
Okay, so if you're this worried about it, then just use the wish.
What if the wish go bad? The wish can make things worse. It can
So,
always make things worse.
Either the wish goes bad and a bad thing happens to Suma, or we don't do the wish and a bad thing happens to Suma.
Well, no. It doesn't need to be bad happen to Suma. I asked for strength. Well, I guess that's what Alice, but is no one really that scared of the wish part? I feel like my past history has good reason to make you a little worried.
I've never had
and
a
want
problem
to
with the wish.
double-check.
So
I personally have never been burned by a wish, so
yeah,
I'm good.
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
God.
chill with it. It sounds pretty cool.
I shouldn't be the smart one in the group. That should never be my job.
I don't think you
Can
use
I
the
do
wish
a
at all.
retroactive? Can Suli do a retroactive insight check on Calypso from everything we've seen, like
Sure.
the memories and when we were talking to the crystal and everything?
Sure. Yeah.
Can't you cast some kind of truth-binding spell, Ruby? That's a cleric thing, right?
And I'm gonna add my favored by the gods to
There's
this
no
because I don't
way-
know, she's a god, so I don't know.
I
just
doubt
feel
Ruby
like
has
it's
zone of
relevant.
such a niche spell. There's no reason to have it prepared.
Which spell?
Zone of Truth.
What? Huh?
I think it's second level, maybe.
A 27. Okay. On a 27, Suli, you trust Calypso. You trust everything she said.
I think that she. I don't know if she means well, I guess, but I don't think she's trying to trick you, Gallet. I don't think she's trying to do anything malicious. I think it just depends on what we wish for. But she's not
Alright.
gonna twist it.
But the wording matters.
I mean, I assume it
Maybe.
always does.
Suma, are you okay with trusting the insight of Suli?
Of course. Trust him.
Alright. Now let's try to rules lawyer this. So, okay, so initially, something did come by my mind when I was thinking of wishes, because, I mean, who doesn't think of wishes? So, it was obviously going to be related to the crew of the Reaper, because, they're all cursed with the, oh, I'm always coming back, can't really do much there. So, do you think we can maybe, like, add both together? Like, we are all the crew of the Reaper. Oh, Suli, you're officially now part of the crew, if that wasn't obvious. Welcome to the crew. I don't know what like station you're good at. What do you do? What
I could
It's your
be.
job interview now.
yeah.
I could be Master of Swords.
I think we probably already have that.
Why did everybody make a face?
Or I could. I mean, I guess I could just be lookout.
That's my
I don't know what you're looking for, man.
I think that Alok's kind of dig.
I think that's what I meant to do. I never do it though. You can do it for me.
Yeah, you can't. No, we can't do lookouts. It's kind of lame.
Sumo was the
Come on,
bookkeeper,
to
and
be
honestly,
fair.
I'd like to be the bookkeeper now.
Oh no, that's no. It was Simon. Simon was always the bookkeeper.
Hey,
I'm a jobless lout. I
Do
did
you have like
nothing, to be
any
honest.
skills in cartography, perhaps? Map making?
No.
Divining by the stars?
I've never been on a ship. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh,
Never been on a ship,
and you
so
like
I honestly don't know.
Can you quilt?
Can I? I don't know.
You play music? Yeah.
Yeah, past time somehow.
Oh no, we have a musician actually.
Yeah, no, you can't be the bard.
I'm not against for taking the navigation thing because I never do it. I'm not very good at it, honestly. I don't even know why that's my role. I think we just didn't have anything to redo.
Yeah. I think
I
Chef
mean,
is taken. Yeah.
I guess we'll
PR?
just. I could be chef's assistant. I could be like a dishwasher.
Oh,
or
an
something.
assistant for someone? Hey, Ruby,
Isn't that what Mila does?
do you need an assistant?
It's very confidential stuff.
Sue like
because it's
straightens
kind
up, like
Oh.
looks all prim and proper. I could totally be your assistant, Ruby.
I mean,
There'd be
Are you
less talking to
prepared
people if you have a
here?
secretary.
Wait, Suli, I
are
think
you
for your
prepared to hear
sake, you
the
should deny
worst parts
this.
of a person?
What did you say,
No
Ruby?
filter. I said, are you prepared to hear the worst parts of a person? They will reveal themselves to you,
Of course, yes.
and you have to sit there, no judgment, no laughing.
This is to be your assistant, not to take your job as a therapist.
No.
I mean, but
No
that she
laughing.
cannot. I'll
Well,
have to sit in on things.
Are we getting two therapists?
I guess I've never. Well, no one's ever really divulged their darkest secrets to me, so I guess I don't know if I would laugh or not. But I like to think I wouldn't.
I'd be worrying if you did.
I feel like you could probably pass
Do you
off the
think
laugh.
you're emotionally stable?
Okay, does one of you want to divulge your darkest secrets to me super fast?
Well, not if you're gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, I know that. Now I'm a little bit worried.
I won't.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're good, so you can do the job.
Yeah. Robin, perfect guy for the job. Tell us what are your deepest, darkest secrets.
That, I'm afraid, is a secret I cannot tell, as doing so would send me straight to hell.
Hells, huh?
He's
pretty
got
serious business.
NDA.
Indeed, I
Maybe-
do.
She reaches out to Robin. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Huh?
Thank you. That's very
Uh-huh.
kind.
Pretty good.
But
Huh?
Not bad.
pay my secrets no further mind.
Maybe we could have two
Okay,
therapists.
therapist
I feel like
assistant.
He'll
Ruby
be here
needs someone
if
to
you
talk
want
to.
to talk.
You want the gig?
No, just give Ruby
if
someone
you
to
want
like
the gig, it's
offload all the
yours.
work on. That'd be great.
Ruby does have a lot
Think about
going
this.
on already.
This is for
First mate.
Sue Lee. This is for Sue Lee. She needs something to do. Come on.
I think this is
I-
fair.
I said it, if you want the gig, it's yours. You can be the one that gives people their prescription too. I feel like that's like a
Oh, a
very,
pharmacist. We
Okay.
need a pharmacist.
slow-
Have you been giving
Thanks.
people
Wait,
pills? Are you qualified?
have you been talking to Tink at all, or have you just been throwing out suggestions?
Ruby's got
I
a
mean,
fucking bag of holding full of SSRIs.
Oh my god, please.
Nico was acting weird after talking to you for a while.
Why are you putting this on me? He's been weird since day one.
I know, but there's varieties of weird.
You know, it's weird his accent changed shortly after we met him, so I'm not really
Wow.
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe that had
Alright,
something to do
guys.
with it.
Oh.
That did happen.
You're right, that was kind of strange.
Is it really aggressive? Because he was drunk the first time you talked to him. That's not his fault.
That's what he said.
Okay, I feel like we've really gone off track here. We'll find a job for Sue when we get back.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
for sure.
Sounds just in the real world.
Assistant. We'll put assistant down for the books.
In fact, I think 2 therapists. We can just. I think we write that down because with what we're about to go back to, we probably need 2 therapists. So.
Honestly, very good call out. Good job, but look out.
Yeah, it's you.
All right. So back to the actually very serious magical cancer. So I was thinking that the crew of the Reaper should be like the baseline for I'm gonna say W because I don't want to say the thing because like what if it triggers? So it's W now.
Mhm.
W that the crew of the Reaper will be able to ... Because we need a way for the magic to not kill Suma, lessen the burden at least, and also if we can just like squirm in that like they don't need to be cursed.
We can
Or
fit other
like
things in
they
here.
can break the curse when they decide to do so.
I think we can add other things too, like I'll always like
And
when I wake up,
also-
my bed always like make itself when I leave.
We
I
can
think
add
that's cool.
we can add a sentence or two afterwards to see if it happens.
Okay.
Just for
We're trying
fun.
to tag on a bunch of things with and.
Yeah, we're gonna see where the magic peters out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're trying to get rid of the magical cancer, and we're trying to get rid of the curse.
Well, I mean, we can't get rid of the magical cancer. Just give Suma either more
Some
time.
vitality. Or like,
Yeah. I was thinking of like sharing the burden somehow, but I don't know how that would get rid of the Reaper's curse.
I also wonder, should we raise the Reaper's curse? Because
I want to give them the opportunity because I don't know when's the
Okay.
next time we're going to be able to get rid of it for good. I'm not saying actually do that. God, no. I want them to keep on coming back.
Well, that's
These
not
are dangerous times.
I question it because we don't even know if they want to have the curse removed because they willingly chose that.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I was
it.
saying they have the option, like they have the ability to.
Okay. I don't know how we could ever try that again.
Like I'm like IW that the crew of the Reaper will be able to sever their connection to magical powers that are stronger than they. Or like, something basic. Because I mean the Reaper's curse is a power that's stronger than them. The only issue is that with that wording, Suma cannot sever the connection. So, alter the connection, perhaps? Lessen the connection.
I don't
No.
think that's what Sumo wants with the magic, though, because Sumo wants to have the magic. Otherwise, it's loosey-goosey.
That will also be RB.
We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
I think it's one or the other. I think we can mess around.
I think we can rules lawyer
Can
this.
we
could.
destroy it? What do we have to wish me that the magic is destroyed?
I can't.
I can't.
Can't. It would have been an option.
That feels like out of
She's
the
also
scope
kind of limited by how much power she has, and she specifically said she is less powerful than the Calypso that gave me my wishes.
It's a less powerful.
It has to be
Calypso.
clever.
We wish that Calypso has more power.
That is
Then
not how power works.
Let's wish for 3 wishes.
Oh, sick. Now we're working with real gas.
Panic?
Okay. The problem is too, because like we're worried about wording, and like in general we're worried about wording.
Wording
like,
matters for sure.
Well, yeah, because like, well, I'm not saying we shouldn't, but we're worried about messing up what the initial wish is for Suma's safety. Because we could accidentally wish in a bad way that doesn't help Suma the way we want. But then we're adding on the extra layer of trying to, shovel in the crew, and we're just adding a lot more opportunity to word it poorly and not help Suma the way we want. We're making it way harder on something that's already hard.
Yeah, but I trust Suli. And also, come on, don't you want to be
right
greedy?
now, make the wish. It's all on you.
Don't you want to be greedy? Come on.
I wish that.
What, you just want to, like,
Porn.
leave the crew to be screwed by the curse that binds them? Come on, we can do both. We have done way more crazy stuff for less.
Maybe we just wish for, like...
What if we just explicitly mention... Wait, are we already doing that? Was the plan to say Suma and the crew of the Reaper?
Yeah, I know, because, okay.
Suma is part of the crew.
Suma is part of the crew, and that's why I thought that, like, okay, I'll just put this in the chat.
Hey, maybe
I write it down.
I could also get away from
Look, okay. So everyone's part of the crew, and they are connected to magical powers that are, stronger than them. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Got you.
Such a good friend. But
my little thing has been like writing in my journal, and it put W with an asterisk too, just for you. Doesn't say good.
So you can see how that can work as a wish, but the issue, yeah, for this one, it does come from Suma, where Suma needs to hold onto the power. It just has to be a power, like, he has to be able to handle it.
What if the
I
wish
had two thoughts. I wasn't sure. I don't know how we would wish for these, but none of us know this, but we as players know that Alok has like half of my life force. So if I had it back, maybe I could live a little longer. I don't know.
That's
the
true. I forgot about that.
The other thing is, I feel like, I don't think Sumo would approve, but Suli might be like, maybe we should have my mom come here, and they can just hang out together, like,
that,
half and half. And then mom won't die in the war also, as to what she would be thinking.
That's actually a good one. I like that one, but,
like, oh, I
we
saw
have
plans for these stuff.
Yeah. That does work, but it doesn't do the whole crew of the Reaper. We'd be giving up one of them.
I think we really probably. It's really hard to try to mix those two together.
So the issue is its control of the magical power, correct? That is the main issue. You can't control it.
I think
it's kind of going haywire, messing up your body.
No.
I think I somewhat can, but it's just that it's so powerful that it's like eroding my body, kind of thing. Like,
so it's not at all about control. It's about your ability to.
It's just
be the storage device.
My natural fortitude, yeah.
Like the difference between like a stick and setting that on fire versus like dousing it in gasoline and then setting it on fire. Like it's gonna burn away a little faster.
How much power do you think? Do you think any of the did we ever complete the engine on the Reaper?
I don't think so, right?
What?
Okay, so there's an engine on the Reaper that takes the chaos energy, right?
Yeah.
There is, right? I'm not crazy.
Yes, there is.
You're
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
that's a connecting point. When you're feeling like there's too much, we can just like put more in there and we just like fly. But like that's a possible thing. And okay, so like, and that can be connected to the ship. Control of the ship, maybe. No. Okay, hold up. I'm getting somewhere. What if I just wished for control? Nope, I'm not saying W. What if I W for control? What if I W for control of the ship and all magical connections to it, and we just need to find a way to put your connection to it so you can feed the engine. So that means not only do you live longer because you can use the energy, but also it gives us a way of actually being fast. Like guaranteed speed, because that thing is fast. Not only would that also make you live longer, but it would also make sure that we save you quicker. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
It's like burning off some of the extra
burning off some
by using it to power the ship, kind of thing.
So the Red Wraith wouldn't be able to use it because it would just be burned instantly, like fuel.
Yeah. It's going to be immediately used. Control of the energies to the Slim Reaper, maybe? Control of the powers to the... But how do we connect your power? That's the main thing. Can we use like sorry, Suli. Can we use Suli, your daughter, as a conduit, perhaps?
You would have to ask her. And she's just like,
I'm worried that Suli's gonna say yes to everything.
I would rather not, but I guess
Okay, not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're spitballing. We're throwing out ideas, and I think the generator is where it's at. I think that's where it's at. We just need a way to connect Suma to the generator without wasting the wish. Is there a way to do that?
I might have a way of. But I don't know if I should say.
Kana, come on!
should we make an
Are you
arcana
part of
check?
You're asking me. Wow.
Well, I mean, you're already here. Come on, you're a mouth.
I've
You
just
should
kind
say
of
words.
I've just kind of been sitting in the back when you guys talk.
Look, I'm all upright. Look, if you haven't noticed, I'm pretty much the only one throwing out these ideas.
Well, I mean, what I would say, I would W that the crew of the Reaper be able to negate the effects of powerful magical forces acting on them, which they perceive to be negative.
How does that help Suma?
Would that help? Would that help Suma?
Well, I guess Suma, negating the
Well-
negative effects would be like burning away, so yeah, that would make sense. Because it wouldn't get
It would
rid of the
al-
magic, but it would stop what it's doing to Suma's body. Right?
Exactly. Also, it would
Okay.
allow the crew of the Reaper to, if they choose to perceive the curse upon them to be negative, to negate them. But if they don't perceive it to be negative and they want to keep it, they don't have to.
You're good with words, Kana. Has anyone told you that?
I was thinking this entire time of like, I feel like Kana should be able to like come up with something because he's a trickery guy. He should be able to trick a wish spell, right?
He's also a god, and he was probably having fun watching us.
Is it
He
wrong that
literally
I'm
has
slightly
no more
disappointed that
power.
the generator idea is not a go? Am I the only one that's a little bit disappointed that the generator ain't where it's at?
No, I think it
If
was
we
a
did
stretch.
that wish, that doesn't that mean like all magical spells against us would also we could just
Yeah,
decide
yeah.
to negate it.
Yeah, no,
Like-
that's just a buff.
Maybe
This
it's
is
a-
just a
maybe it's a
buff.
Yeah,
one-time
I
thing.
think Kana says, "Oh, I think that might be a little bit outside. That might be too powerful for a wish spell. How about
God damn.
effects of powerful magical forces that they willingly took on themselves? That might be specific enough that it falls within the power level of Calypso's abilities. It would only be magical forces that they accepted for themselves, which would apply to everybody on the Reaper that accepted the curse, and also Suma, who accepted Suli's magic willing.
That works, and that I mean, yeah, that may I guess. Well, quick question. Hey, Calypso, the one that the mouth already said, the one that sounded strong. I assume that you can't do that one. Can you?
That would. Yes, the first wording would make it so powerful that literally any offensive spell cast at you would not be able to affect you whatsoever. So
Okay.
it would have to be.
Congrats,
I-
Alok. Can you write down the new one since you're using your notes?
Oh, it was already written down.
No, the new one.
Yeah, I know. It was written down when you guys just said it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look after it one more time.
Hold the journal up to you.
The pen's still writing.
Yeah, I've gone through a lot of paper. I probably need to do one. I don't like jump in to describe it every time, but like most of the time when we're talking to people or like doing stuff like that, it is writing because he doesn't have to do it himself, so he just has it writing like passively in the back.
I'm loving the wording too. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. But you know, maybe we add on that extra sentence, right, Alok? Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe just the funsies. What's the
it could be pretty
funsies?
cool. Or maybe like we ask for. It'd be fun right now.
Interestingly,
Oh, I got it. No,
Oh,
I got
beach
one.
ball,
I got
maybe?
one.
Maybe beach ball.
No, I got one.
Okay.
Okay, so oof. Everyone's cool with the wording.
What depends on what we add on.
No. Are we cool with the wording?
I think we just leave it how it is, but yeah.
All right. I really hope this works. I wish that the crew of the Reaper be able to negate the effects of willingly accepted magical forces acting on them, which they perceive to be negative. Also, I would like one card from the deck of many things.
Thank God it's not gonna work.
Unfortunately, you can't really just tack on and also.
And one more thing.
And one more thing.
It was worth a shot.
Gallet, the crystal glows. And you see Calypso materializes out of sea mist. And she waves her hand, kind of like in this circular motion, mimicking waves, and a kind of like a veil of like water droplets kind of washes over each of you. She looks up at her brother, who is smiling, and she says, "It is done, Gallant. Now I must rest. I will wait here in the Feywild until such a time as I may be reunited with my other half without being consumed. I pray that such a time comes."
I look
Suma.
towards everyone. Is everyone alive? Everyone's fine? No one's like dropping dead?
Suma, you feel the magic, that baseline pain drift away. And you feel okay. Able to hold on to this thing for as long as you need.
I'm ready to go to the next party. Take on the world.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean that Ayla could negate the
I was
effects
just thinking
of
about that.
Okay.
It's a good wording for us.
I don't know if I.
Contracts are null and void if we already didn't do the whole contract thing from
I mean,
movie.
I think we've already established it's not like getting rid of Suma's magic. It's just like allowing to affect or like negate the negative effects.
Yeah.
I don't think it would do much with the amulet. Like, what are the negative effects of the amulet that aren't like taking
Killing someone.
Well, no, because that's acting on me, not them. You know, that would be work. That would be acting on them. So.
Yes. I chose that carefully.
But maybe like I wouldn't
Well, also-
passively hear voices or something. Maybe that could go away.
Yeah, I also wouldn't necessarily say that Alok willingly accepted the amulet.
Well, he did actually. part of his story was that he had the choice and he chose it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Or like, I guess
Hey,
it
we
wouldn't be
both
acting on it.
willingly accepted cursed items.
But I'm also thinking like at this point he might not even think that it's.
Negative.
He might literally think that it's balanced.
Yeah, like he's thinking like I think at this point he doesn't like love it, but he's like, gotta deal with it. I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
I don't want to say goodbye to Suma. Do we have to? Can we just like stay here for a couple of days, maybe?
No, you literally have to go back. Please, for the love of God. I don't want everyone to be dead when you get back.
Oh, this sucks. All right, come here for a hug. Come here
Well,
for a hug.
I know the time stuff is weird, but
Yeah.
maybe once in a while send us ascending and we can like just catch up.
Of course,
But if it's gonna do like the really fast thing, like especially with how fast the difference is between. Like,
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like sometimes the Feywild is like, slower as well or faster.
Right.
The other way around. So it'd be
Try
like
to get it like right in the
really
middle.
slow.
Yeah.
And you would get the sending for like 3 days, and it would be really awkward.
Oh man, I'd have my thing.
I want to really, and I mean strongly, give a hug.
Yeah.
Hey, Luck,
No, hold on.
Hug.
Did it pop up? I'm doing a strength check, for God's sakes. Oh, come on.
Galad, you feel the gauntlets get powered up by just being in this domain, and you can use its ability again to get advantage on that.
Oh yeah, no, this has to be strong. Oh.
Hey, the first one worked though. I made a con save for you. The first one crushed my bones.
Ha! I bet you're feeling better from the wish, aren't you?
That cracks. Oh god, I actually really needed that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alok was gonna join on this hug. I think he waits for whatever Gal's doing right now, and then he'll join in. Is Ruby joining in too? Group hug to say bye to Suma.
Yeah, I'll try to lift up the whole group because
Oh,
I needed a
okay.
show.
Oh,
Yeah, in Mulan.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all join in a hug. Suma, who has been there from the very beginning, in that little room where you guys were first sort of assembled, all the way back in Adaport, fresh out of the sort of testing chamber, the assessment room, the Shield of Celestia. So much has transpired since that first fateful meeting where the four of you just got, randomly assigned and then sent on a job together, to standing here in the room of a once thought dead god getting ready to take on the end of the world. There have been countless trials, battles, and also moments of joy, of bliss, of camaraderie, of peace. Each of you have had your share of moments, good and bad. From Ruby being in disguise with Zuma when Aaron Kalen first jumped out of that bush, to Gallet being quite upset once upon a time at Suma for abandoning, in his eyes, the crew for who he thought was his daughter, to now using his one wish to help save Suma's life. Each of you have, as Alok put it, sacrificed a lot to kind of get to this moment, this precipice of finally being ready to take on the Wraith. And it is at this juncture that you must say goodbye. Suma, as you guys break away from your group hug, is there anything you wish to say to your friends?
I already said everything I need to say before we went to the cabin to get to the end. I thought Yeska was going to kill us all, so I kind of spilled the beans there. But still so grateful for all of you. There's no one I believe in or would trust more to finish this than you all. And I need you to live because I need you to help officiate my wedding and be flower girls and such. So make it through this. I'll see you later.
Is it kind of comedic if I was the ring bearer?
It could be. Yes. Yes, you can absolutely be the ring bearer. Not that ring, though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Just to make
don't
sure.
worry, I'm not doing that. By the way, I bring out from my bag of holding something I definitely got for this moment and not for someone else. It's an amulet of a small translucent green crystal with these slowly shifting bands of white that resemble the wind sold in some jewelry stores in the upper
Aw.
ring. And
That's
this was
beautiful.
definitely intended for you, Suma. No one else.
Of
So you
course.
can remember us by.
Of course.
Me by.
Well, next
I had this
time,
for far too long.
next time I see you, I'll give it back so you can give it to the real recipient. But
I just never found the right time to give it to Ruby. I, for some reason, was getting it. I was feeling
It's
really crappy at the
This,
time.
yeah, so white with jade is definitely Ruby's color scheme.
Yeah, no, but no, this is yours for now. I guess.
Yes.
Think about how determined your captain is to get back that amulet, which he has
Yes.
forgotten about time and time again.
Yeah, pull you aside for a moment.
Okay.
I think you probably should have been told this sooner.
I was always your favorite. I know.
Yes, but don't tell anyone.
Of course.
And I think you should have been told by someone besides me. But I'm so proud of you. Everything that you've accomplished. And I don't know what's going on with you and the whole Calypso thing. I don't pretend to know what's going on with that ever. But you are so impressive, but not for anything that she's ever given you. You are the person who tossed an entire galleon ship at a giant demon, and you are the one who bonded with the baby emperor frog, the real one, and you are the one who made so many decisions that got us to where we are now. And none of that was Calypso. That was all you. So I just want... She gives you powers. I'm not going to deny that. Magic, swords, whatever. But the things that make you basically the best captain ever. So I just want you to trust yourself going into this. Because I know that sometimes you can be hard on yourself.
Yeah. There's like there are real tears, and Gallet just hugs you, not in like the joke way he was doing before, but like a more genuine. I'm gonna miss you. You're don't tell the others, but a lot of times I saw my dad in you, and I'm really upset that Sully can't have what I want to, because you are a great father, and I wish more people could experience that. Thanks for everything. You're family to me, all right? And I'm coming back. I'll come back, and we'll have fun.
That's a promise.
Promise.
Hold up my pinky.
I'll take off my gauntlet, like king, king, king.
You can break my finger with that thing. Take that off.
Yeah. No, it's weirdly sharp. Yeah. All right. Now, look like that was a good talk. Like that was a
that's enough.
masculine
no
talk.
No more of that. Yeah, it was very masculine. I just
This is cruelly for you.
I just cantrip the tears off of everyone's face, and then
Robin, who's been watching this entire time, is just openly crying.
Is he rhyming while crying? Oh my goodness, that poor man! It rhymes. The crying.
Really talented.
Yeah.
And then I get out a piece of paper after we sort of come back into the room where everyone is. I get out a piece of paper. I write down something super fast. I just give it to Sully. if you ever, should I do this? If you ever meet Kaylin, give him this. I'll just give her the note.
God, I want to know what
Who's
that
that?
is.
Don't worry about it.
So many
We're not
stories
telling her.
await you.
ask your mother or Gallet, one of the two.
I will tell the truth and nothing less.
So while we're writing things down, just in case, you should maybe make a will. You know, just in case it can happen.
Me make will. Well, I'll have
For us,
I'll have endless time in
We all
here.
should, actually.
I will just be sitting around.
Yeah, it's okay if I give you my amulet if I die. I don't if I put that in the will.
I think I've mastered the ring at this point. I think I can
You
handle
can take
one
another
more.
one? Okay, I'll put that
Yeah.
down.
I'm definitely going to use it for good.
Maybe Root?
And hey Ruby, if you're
Sheila?
feeling generous to your captain, and that shield you don't care too much about.
You want to sell this shield. How can I trust you with this?
I'm just saying, it would be. Look, I'd be crying a lot. I'd be very sad if all you died. But if I was decked out in magical items, I'd feel a little better.
We're all gonna
Just
die,
a
and
little
Galaxy is
bit.
gonna be
I would
stacked
die.
with these legendary items.
Crying in my Lamborghini.
Yeah. The money will wipe the tears away.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, if I give you this earring, would that? I know you like using earrings. In case you want a way to like come back real quick, and then you could always switcheroo.
Honestly,
Yeah, I know.
really
And maybe
funny.
put it on like Suli, and then maybe.
well, why would we do Suli? That's the worst.
Oh no. Well, like Suli can hold the power for a hot sec, you know.
I'll just
I don't
just
know if
play a
that's
different
true.
character every session.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
I don't know. I feel like Suma, we're gonna see you. Well, you're probably gonna see us soon. Depends on how the time works.
I still have. Well, actually, I gave it to Suli, but I didn't think you can use it. And she's like, "Oh, are you talking about this?" And produces the scrying crystal.
Oh.
Although I'm not sure if it works across planes, it might not. But I have magical powers now, so who knows? Who knows what I might do? Yeah, it can't be. It has to be on the same plane of existence, unless.
You see, Robin says, "Oh no, we could definitely configure that to have a farther reach, if you so choose, for each person that you may wish to scry upon. Consider their personal privacy dead and gone."
Careful there, good fellow. Don't hurt yourself.
You know, I don't know. Does the curse ever specify it has to be a good rhyme? Because maybe he can just throw a word at the end of a sentence that makes no sense, but it rhymes. Just save himself that way.
It's for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Now I suppose it is my turn to play my part in this little dance. For the curse that I chose to accept did help give us one chance. The treasure I lead you to now was obtained through great pain, so please do not let my efforts have come in vain. And he kind of motions to follow him, unless you have any other words for Kana. Yeah.
Wait, Kana. During all that, I was writing down everything you said, including like the real history of what happened to you. I planned on actually writing this stuff down and making books. Is it okay if I mention what actually happened to you, or would you prefer people didn't know?
Good question. It's up to you.
I just said,
Yeah, but I also know you well enough to know that whatever I say I prefer is what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
You have
just
you have
quick,
big people pleaser energy sometimes.
just quick, easy question for you: is Lockie alive?
I think we both know that if you knew for sure, it would mean less.
Crap, that's a
he
good
pulled,
answer.
He pulled the faith card on you.
I'm on me and not you. This is bullcrap.
I got my god.
I'm right. I know I am.
Wait, actually, Kana, is Terminus like? Is he cool?
Is it cool?
What's he like?
Would he
Uncle
drink a beer with
Terminus.
me?
I'll
Drink
tell you
milk?
this: he's exhausted, and he's also exhausting.
All right, I should probably go.
For that. Peace out,
He has
A-Town!
he has a lot of responsibilities. Keeping the peace between my mother and father is a difficult task, and he does his job. But you know, I'll let you in on a secret though. He has favorites. Just chooses not to act on it.
Writing that.
And you see Robin says, Robin does not say anything. Robin just gestures to be followed. And you see that there is, he leads you to a room and he opens it. It's an empty room with one door at the end of it. And he says, one of the reasons you came to this domain was to find an island's name. Slander. I'll allow it. Up to this point, you have not yet succeeded in that endeavor. But, fortunately for you, I have, however. And you see he raises a hand and he concentrates on something, like he is summoning something. To retrieve the treasure, I had to undertake a curse. And though rhyming is a pain, I suppose it could have been worse. I hope that, well, you are able to make use of this treasure. And if you don't, the world will end. But hey, no pressure. Come and see the name of the place that you will summon. The place in which the Red Wraith will finally be done in.
Does he blow up?
He does not blow up.
He's a little
Summon
migraine.
rhymes with in, okay? And even the in done rhymes with the in summon, okay? It's a multisyllabic rhyme, okay? They can't all be perfect. Okay, he could have said drum in,
Really?
I
You
guess.
just
Or
start slamming,
strumming.
huh?
I suppose I must now take my leave. And though what lies before you will certainly not be reprieve, I do believe that all of you are up to the test. And for what it's worth, even if you fail, I think you guys are the best. And you see, he looks at you, Suma. With this, also, Viv, you were muted if you were saying something to Robin there.
Oh, I just said he's just saying that for the rhyme.
Yeah.
Hey Robin, just
Okay.
throwing this out there, the Reaper invitation is still available, and now you know what are some of the advantages of being on the crew of the Reaper. Throwing that
so
out there.
true.
Wow.
Leverage.
Convincing.
Unfortunately, my place remains right here. After all, who is going to watch over Suma, dear?
You need work.
We're
You
gonna
need
have
a
to work
little
on that.
work. It's been a long day, huh?
He really does
Yeah.
I'm
miss
going to
like
speak back from the Feywild, and I'm going to speak in nothing but rhymes, and
Oh
it's all
no!
going to be this guy's fault.
There are
Honestly,
days
so
when
they're
it's so
not-
exhausting I dare not make a sound, but sometimes I start to like it, It comes around.
that's better. Also, yeah, no, is that out of character? Is that like a form of torture, you think? Like, okay, who here has also been like, all right, so China's been rhyming for a bit. Anyone else that speaks is wrong because I'm waiting for the rhyme. Is anyone else with me on they're wrong, it's supposed to rhyme now.
Yeah.
It does have a cadence to it. You kind of expect other people
Yeah.
to start doing it.
Sorry, back to character. Yeah.
Back to character. You
I'm
see, he
so
looks at you,
sad Tim is
Suma,
gone.
just to, and if there are any like last words for real, last words, this is.
yo, dab me
I'll
up.
just give it.
Oh,
What
the
is
Z.
it?
The Z.
It's a Z or Z,
It's a
depending
IZ.
on your region. Oh, that you know what? That's actually a bit cooler. But I've kind of been doing this the whole time, so I can't stop.
It's just a less than, or yeah.
Yeah.
That's so on brand for some reason.
I hope this is not an offensive sign to anybody.
I don't think so. I hope this is not a gang sign. I'm hoping it's not.
We're the originators.
True. Yeah, we came up with it independently. Are there any last words?
I think I don't know what I would actually say dialogue wise, but I feel like Suma and Suli also like have a little moment together of saying goodbye.
Yeah. I think you whatever last wishes and last promises, anything else you have left to say to Suli is said in this moment. He kind of nods, and eventually, it's like that moment at the airport as you're watching somebody go through security because you can't go past that. And you're just sitting there watching them. And eventually, Robin closes the door. And a stone emerges in the center of the room, and a word slowly appears on its surface. Sildan is the name of the island.
Is that specifically the swamp where we just fought?
Yes. It is indeed.
There's gonna be water everywhere. God dang it!
A place away from Titania's domain, in the Unseelie Quartz sort of domain, and a place with which you are sort of familiar. And there's stuff that's happened here. You see actually there's like a little map of Ela that is kind of like on there, and you see that this place, like where the name is emblazoned upon, is in the center, sort of like in that gap where there are no islands. It is like almost like smack dab in the middle. And I will remind you that Ruby knows like the dance
The
and
dance,
the
yeah.
chant that the goblins used to bring their island to the mortal plane. All you would have to do is be at that location in the mortal plane and then do the dance and the words and all that. And now that you know the name, you can invoke this. So that's kind of taken care of. And you see Kana speaks one last time. He says, "You have the name. You have everything you need. I wish you guys the best of luck. And when you're ready, there's a portal through the mortal plane behind that door. the one across from you. What I would advise you to do is to take a minute to just breathe and collect yourselves. Get ready for what's to come, because the world you're going to enter into will not be the one that you left behind.
I really thought you were about to rhyme again.
Oh, that's not my thing. That's Robin's, baby.
I know, but like the repetition. Oh well, this was a fun vacation, guys. Time to go back to the difficult part.
Ooh.
That's a way to put it.
Sully, welcome to the gang. This is gonna be a fun onboarding process.
I'm so excited. I actually had something I wanted to do kind of at this point.
Yeah.
I've shuffled around my sorcery points such that I have one 4th level spell with which to cast Sending. Which, let me just roll to make sure this gets to the... Ooh, okay. This is 2, Zisha.
Okay.
And I'm going to say to her, Mama, it's me. We're coming home from the Feywild soon. Basically now. I know you and everyone have been waiting so long. Just hang on a little longer. We'll be back. See you soon.
A little bit of time passes. You surmise that something about Kana's domain, given that it's sort of like not even just one realm apart, like it's in the Feywild, but still in a realm apart from the Feywild, and it's like its own like little pocket dimension, causes the sending to lag a little bit. Do you guys take that moment to reflect and to collect yourselves before opening the door? Yeah, what was it?
Kind of a one more thing. Remembered it. Before we go, I do want to go back to Suma and just say, by the way, you have this thing now where we can create magical effects that we willingly accepted. By chance, when you gave me like half of your life, did you willingly accept that, and do you perceive it as negative?
That is true.
It's like it's really cool, but like I want you to have your life back, but also I just don't like this bush thing, and I don't like the whole like elf thing that's happening, because Gala just seems to be picking on it a lot. So
I think he totally did not. I think he totally did not clock because he made that deal when he was in such a state. I think Suma didn't realize up until you are saying this right now that he gave you half of his life, not half of his hit points. And so he's like, oh, fuck. No, I did not mean to do that. I mean, listen, I'd love to have you around for a couple more centuries, but I would like that back. Thank you.
You choose to end the negative effect, and Alok, you feel your ears shrink a little bit. They were beginning to like grow a little bit pointed, not a lot, but just a little bit, so that you kind of notice they shrink, and you feel something leave you and re-enter Suma.
And bushes seem a lot more stale now.
bushes.
Yeah.
Not as
Bushes,
exciting.
bushes.
Alok, you
It
get
is a
so
bush.
sleepy. You get so fucking sleepy.
Oh, I missed my other 4 hours. Fuck.
Like, leave this place, take a nap.
Yeah.
A long nap.
Well, after
But not like the
Alok,
longest nap.
it'll be pretty good. Now that Alok has thrown off the dramatic and cool timing, now we're taking our thought.
And one more thing.
But wait.
You re-enter the room, and as Alok, you close that door for the final time. The door vanishes. And there's only the door forward. Can everybody give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Oh, that is the way.
Okay.
I
And
do
again,
have advantage. But actually,
Constitution
maybe
saving
I
throw.
don't.
Oh, good job, me. Good job, team. Really?
Oh, was that
I
9
do.
for Suli?
Yeah.
Okay. Suma, you are standing outside and you begin to feel incredibly sleepy, exhausted. You kind of like buckle a little bit and you don't know what's happening to you. And you see Robin catches you a little bit. And as you look up at Robin kind of like shakes his head a little bit. And you hear Kana's voice say, "When you see your friends again, tell them I'm sorry. But it had to be this way."
What the fuck did you do? I think Suma says that actually.
And Suma, you fall asleep.
Why?
In the room, each one of you falls asleep. You drop one by one, not a poison, but just sort of a little sleeping spell that's been cast upon you.
Wait, do I have advantage on this because magic? Wait, hey ancestry, magic can't put me to sleep.
Magic can't put you to sleep. Okay. You stay awake then. You watch the rest of your companions fall into a slumber. What do you do?
Would Suli also have that?
I'm assuming you're talking
well, yeah,
about
it's both
Suli.
of them. That's who I was talking about, but I guess it's also true for Suma. I guess Sui looks around. Hang on. I'm gonna make just a quick insight check for me to know what I want to do. I think she goes over to whoever is closest, maybe Ruby, and just tries to shake her awake. Ruby, everyone, and go run over to the door, or where the door was.
It no longer exists.
And I just like knock on the door, or where where the door was. I just knock on it. Kana, this is your realm. I know you can hear me. What's going on?
You hear nothing. However, you do hear Suma on the other side, who does not fall asleep, because you also would have Fey ancestry, right? As an elf?
Yeah.
I think Suma and Suli are both on opposite sides of a blank wall, where there is no longer any door. You can hear, sort of muffled, the voice of the other.
What did you do?
You see Robin just stands there, kind of rocks on his toes a little bit, and he says, "I'm afraid that they have fallen under a spell of considerable power, though I would not fret too much, as they will only sleep 1 hour."
So we get them out of there. And I guess Sui will take the gauntlets off of Gallet's form
Mm-hmm.
and try to drag everyone through the portal.
You look, so the portal is behind a door, and the more you look at this door, you realize that the door doesn't have a knob.
If Suma tries to dimension door into the next room, does that work?
He can certainly try.
I will try. Yes.
He dimension doors, and he winds up on the other side of the room in a identical room of white mist. You see underneath him, a hallway materializes around him. And he's right back where he started. Robin sitting there, looking a little bit guilty. Still no door.
Can I? Oh, I don't know. This would work. I don't know if this would work. Probably not. But the two of them are standing, or one standing, one floating, like next to where we were before, right?
Kana's not even there anymore.
Okay.
It's just Robin there.
But it looks like the same area. If I go up to it and call out Suli's name, can she hear me?
She can.
I am going to just say, I'm gonna have her come to me, and then I'm gonna try, and I don't know if this is gonna work, but through the Hexblade connection, I'm going to try and siphon some of the newfound power that I have into, I guess, probably into Solaris. Like, with both of us sort of like, trying to connect each hand on one side of the wall, and I'm just making every effort that I can to connect with her with the sword and just feed some of the power into it.
Something about this wall prevents the transfer of such energies. In fact, you can sense through your connection that Suli is growing further and further away, as if the room itself that she's in is drifting away in sort of dimensional space, away from you, somewhere else. If you would like, you can try to tap into your powers to try and understand what the room is doing.
Yeah, sure. Oh, it's the same.
On a 13, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Hey.
19. You use your powers, you're trying to understand. You reach out. You are in the domain of the god of magic. You must understand what magic is happening here. You get the sense that Kana's words were a little bit misleading. Beyond that door is a portal. A portal can be many things. A normal door itself can be a portal. We just tend to use portal to mean magical. But he did not, in fact, say magical portal. He just said there's a portal. Beyond the door. But not quite yet. It is technically beyond the door currently. But what you get the sense of that the portal isn't like right outside the door when you open it. The room itself that they're in is traveling through dimensions to return to the mortal plane. And they will not be able to cross over until it gets to its destination. Somewhere there. You understand that your friends and your daughter will not really have the ability to choose where it is that they appear. In fact, they will not know where they're going to appear until they arrive there. You have one moment to try and say something while Suli can still possibly hear it. At least without you tapping into your connection.
I'm debating a move that I don't know if it will work or if it's a good idea. I say to Suli, Alok's amulet. Use it. Go home. and I guess Suli, not having any connection to the amulet, will try her darndest to open a portal with it.
Suli tries for a long time, but the amulet does not appear to respond to anybody but its bearer. And its bearer is soundly asleep. Suli, you are left to pace in this room for the rest of the hour.
Yeah, she just keeps like whatever sort of spell slots she has that she can like transform into magic. She's just like burning through every little thing that she has, trying anything, but nothing takes. And she's like
I was thinking about that.
poking people, yelling at people, like oh my god, Ruby, that's so, oh my god, I can't even think about that. But yeah.
The hour passes, and as your friends begin to rise,
She just got tears
You
like on her face after that.
you hear your mother's voice return to you as the sending finally is returned. Daughter, I've missed you so much. It's good to know you're coming home. After 7 long years.
Jesus Christ.
And the door in front of you is opened forcefully. Beyond it are figures. Hard to say exactly how many. There's a bright light shining from behind them, casting them in silhouette. But they seem relieved to have finally found you. And that is where we will end this session, and how we close out the Feywild arc and enter into our little intermission as we explore the brief adventures of our 4 alternate characters you guys have all whipped up. Thank you all for completing them. There was a chance, if you guys didn't spend as much time talking today, that you guys would have had to be those characters. So thank you for completing them by today. Next session, you will be stepping into their shoes for the first time.
I'm gonna change my mind for the next session. Make a new one.
Cool. Yeah, you can do that after Liz already made art for the current one.
I'll go.
You can't do it now. That's fine. I'll just draw another one.
So I was messing with my Nito Nice Cube, and I got gunk on me now. I don't know what's
Oh
going
no.
Oh no.
Really,
It's
that's not
probably fine.
I don't know what to do with it. I don't think this is supposed to go down a sink.
Can you play with it? Is it like fun?
It's like,
A
Is it like
little bit, but
ASMR?
it's starting to harden, and that's what's scaring me slightly.
Can you wipe it off?
Does it taste good? Or
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna taste it. But Gina was talking, all right. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, no, I gotta go at this very pivotal
Naive.
moment.
I was doing a
I
whole
was
thing.
I was playing with my little cube, you know.
Rest in
Hear
peace,
me.
the cube, though. Rest in peace. But yeah, that's the Feywild. Had to close out with a little bit of trickery.
That freaking Kana guy. I hate that guy. I liked him, and he betrayed me. How dare he?
what? I'm a little confused. What was the plan? He was trying to like waste time so more time would pass in the mortal realm.
That's what it
The
felt
tutorial
like.
plan? That we don't know.
Yeah, that's what you don't know. I mean, nothing bad happened to you. You didn't sleep for an extraordinary long amount of time, a very specific amount of time, perhaps. But I mean, nothing he said was incorrect or false. Which I had to very much think about what I was saying. Make sure that nothing he said was like explicitly like a lie. I was like, I'm trying to mislead, but like I can't lie either. So
What?
it was a lot of I think or probably or maybe.
I think what threw me off was when and we made the con saves, and then I think Robin said something. I think it was to Sully. He said something about like tell your friends something. Like
He
Kana
so
said
I
that.
think he said to Suma, "Tell your friends I'm sorry."
it was
Yeah,
Suma.
like when you see them. Kana said,
Okay.
"Tell your friends when you see them."
Is
that I'm
Kana
sorry.
sorry though?
Oh, okay.
Bruh, I'm not gonna tell them he's sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry.
He's
I thought it
not
was Robin saying to
sorry.
Sully, so I was like, wait, he's telling us to say that to her.
No, it didn't
Crew?
rhyme. It didn't rhyme.
Yeah.
I
And then he
wish
blew
Suli
up.
has been asleep because it is torture for her not to be able to do anything.
I kind of like the
Those
angst
Those
of
are
that, though.
valiant efforts, though.
They were
I
valiant
tried so
efforts.
hard.
Now you have to do the art of Gallet and Sully behind two things, and Suma and
Yes.
Sully behind
Yeah,
the
the little
wall.
parallel.
Ah!
I honestly,
I have
this
no
arc
choice.
has given me so many potential.
I forgot about Fae Ancestry. I'm gonna be
arcs.
super honest with you guys. I'm
No.
so
Yeah,
honest with
as
you.
soon
I
as
forgot about
Just
that.
did
as soon as
too.
she said that,
I
I was like,
remembered-
he was regretting the sleep right now.
I remembered Ruby's poison thing, which is why it specifically wasn't like a sleeping poison. So I was like, oh, no, that can't be like a poison. That's
Yeah,
like a
you were like,
sleeping
it's not a poison?
spell. It's not a poison. It's a spell. It's not poison. You're just sleeping.
God,
Oh,
I
and-
wish Alok had been still
Well,
open.
And for what
I-
it's worth, you guys all get the benefit of a long rest now. That was also part of
Oh,
it, except for
that's
Sully.
God damn it.
who also just blew her spells.
My bad.
She hasn't slept in so long, you guys.
Awkward.
I don't know
Like,
if the Elven
so
thing would have helped
long.
anyways, because we specifically said how it affected
That's
me,
true,
and
yeah.
that wasn't part of it.
That's true.
Which I
Yeah,
guess I
you didn't
can
get the
remember now.
ancestry part. Just I guess. Yeah, it was like limited. It was limited the amount that it affected you. But yeah, but that's the Feywild. I think very successful arc. I feel good about that one.
I want to do it again. We just start it over.
Let's go back to the Feywild. Let's go back to the carnival.
Yeah, we didn't finish. I got some.
It was a good carnival.
We still have some tickets we haven't spent.
Fucking win some.
Whatever
That's
happened
true.
to everybody else in our party? Are they still eating? Is Boror still eating?
Yeah, I think kind of probably would have told you
Shit.
sometime. I think sometime during like when you guys were doing a really long debate about the wish, kind of would have been like, oh, by the way, like at the end of this, Polyphemus and Boror are like, gonna get to go home to like where they belong. So like, they'll be fine. In a similar way as to where like the other visitors that were there were kind of like transitorily inside of that realm. Like they will find their way back, kind of in one piece.
So, what happened to all the people that had their masks like altered, and then they were under
I think when
Wongo's
Wongo died, that
control?
should be.
With one go gone,
Okay,
there's
that
no one
was
to control
all.
them. Yeah.
Okay, so they're all good. They're all
Yeah.
like little girl, plum,
Yeah. They're gonna
like
be okay.
eating on some molten lava, real lava, chocolate strawberry cake.
Yes. What the fuck did I say? It was like molten lava upside down cake or something like that.
Something
Um,
crazy.
But yeah. With one go gone, all the mass stuff is over. So they're okay. Yeah.
Is that creepy tree still going to be creepy, or is that part of the mind control effect?
Oh, he was like
Vernon
that.
is just like that.
No, he was just like that. He was just kind of like that. Wow, finally, the time skip. It is here.
And you got the people out of the bottle.
Yeah.
What have they been
I
doing?
knew you
for-
really wanted that.
I
years.
really wanted that. I really wanted that. So bad. Not for like, I mean, it was more so that like it would have been weird for like, oh, by the way, these other important NPCs like Suzanne and Nico are still like level 3 or whatever, while everybody
Yeah.
else got
Yeah,
stronger.
I was
and
thinking
now
about
they're
that.
irrelevant and can't like do stuff.
Implication. But I was also thinking, like, man, it would really suck if they just didn't get any character development like everyone else is gonna have. You know?
Yeah, like that's part of it for me. Is like I wanted them to be able to change as well, not to just like reappear and then be pushed off to the side by like, oh,
Yeah.
Simon's got a beard. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I want them to have that change as well. Yeah, I think you hit it on the nail. I don't know if anybody else concluded that like the sleep was just to facilitate the passing of time.
Mhm.
like kind of knew what time you guys would arrive if you left at certain
Mm-hmm.
times, and sleeping for that amount of time would have caused it to align in a certain way.
If we all made our saves, what would have happened?
You've been running around
Um,
like me for an hour.
Theoretically,
Yeah, probably
all
the
of us
same
getting
thing.
at 20s. What will
I
happen?
mean, the only person that could have done anything about it would be Alok, and I don't think Alok would have even done it.
Yeah, I don't think he would, because like he doesn't know why he kind of did it, and he's kind of like, he probably has a reason.
It was also part of it was also the reason I did this, because I could have just been like, I could have just made it happen. You know what I mean? I could have just made it happen. I could have just made you arrive 7 years since you left. I could have just
I kind of
had.
assumed that was
Wait,
happening.
so when Zisha said 7 years, it was how long we've been gone, not how long.
Yes.
I thought she was saying it's been 7 years since she saw Suli. Oh.
Well, I mean, since she's also it hadn't been that long.
Basically
It
only
was
one.
like
It's basically only 1 year off. So
Wait,
8 years. Since
what?
it
Suli was only missing for a year. I say only, but
yeah.
I thought
Well,
Suli was
I'm
gone
sorry,
for like
kidnapped.
Yeah,
many. I thought it was like
I
half a
thought Sully
decade.
was gone for a longer
Yeah,
time.
that's what I
Yeah, for
thought.
sure.
Yeah, only a year.
Oh,
Yeah. But
Now the whole storyline doesn't seem as bad.
yeah.
Now
I-
I'm like Alok, and I'm actually 27.
Yeah.
No,
Alok is double old.
other way around.
Ah, fuck! I've been hit by the 7 years
No.
twice.
7 years is just like a key number in the thing. But yeah, the sleep was also to give you guys a long rest. That was also part of it.
Why?
Because
We're
it
totally
would,
fine.
because it wouldn't have made sense to be like, oh, and you guys can like rest here. I feel people would have been kind of like raring to go. I mean, you guys immediately wanted to go, right? I was like, if they don't take a long rest, I'll do the sleep.
You ever feel like you haven't slept in 7 years? I feel like
Could be
that
me.
sometimes.
Couldn't be me.
But yeah.
Oh, that would be
I
the
mean,
cruelest thing ever if like Kana was like, all right, we're gonna make them wait for an hour and then send them in the future. Since you're here with me, good news, Suma, you're not doing anything for what, 4 years?
well,
Yeah.
I mean, Sumo only experienced an hour.
I know, I'm just saying, like, that would be crappy if that somehow worked out that way.
That would have been funny, yeah. But yeah, very interesting to see. I want to see how you guys roleplay your new characters. I'm actually very intrigued as to what
So
everybody's
excited.
gonna be like.
Well, I named it A-Lock 2 for a reason.
That's true.
Oh.
Alok 2 is gonna be so
That's
sick.
funny. You didn't tell me that.
It's actually a clone of Alok created by the church that worships him.
Dear
He
God.
likes yogurt.
Oh my god.
Alcoholic A-Lock. Get that on my-
Oh my god, I kind of love that. But he
Trying
only
to
drinks
save
dirty,
everyone,
dirty
but it never
Shirleys.
works out.
Yeah.
Bad luck, A-Lock.
A unlock.
Okay. So I think by my count, this was 96th. Session number 96.
I believe it was 95.
This is 95? Oh yeah, it is. You're right.
Oh
Okay.
man, imagine if we
Okay.
ditched Suma on episode 100. That would be such a good, that would be a good.
Remember me for a
resounding-
beach episode.
Yeah, because I'm trying to line up the beach episode for 100.
That's
so I
legit
have
Oh,
what
to-
but
I
what if
thought
we
of,
left
though.
you on the beach episode?
That's what I was thinking. Like, man, it sucks that we don't have Sumo for the beach episode. But maybe
Oh,
Kana
Oh, I'll be
can
there.
come
I don't know
in.
how, but
Kana can.
I would
Someone
miss
will
the
find a
beach.
way.
Kana will do magic.
Maybe we go back to Kana for the beach episode.
Yeah.
Kana is like, I would never deny someone a beach episode. Don't. I
It's
got
like
you.
it's just like a non-canon episode that's just in there.
Yeah, it's entirely non-canon.
Yeah,
it's just
Everyone is there. No, there's no explanations. It just is.
like dead people are there, like Andros
Yeah,
is
yeah.
there. It's all fine. It's all fine. Nobody talks about it.
Hey guys, you've never even really talked to Alice, Alusarius, my old first mate.
Oh, he's here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's coming back in such a
All of
big
him?
way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
Captain
really
Marine.
thought you would use your wish to get him back. But I didn't really think that you would, but I wanted you to because
Oh
Dude,
yeah, no.
the
I wanna meet that guy.
lengths narratively I had to go to justify why you couldn't just wish for Suma to be part of the party again was truly devastating.
I think it makes sense though, because like if you have that much power, it can't just go
Mhm.
away. I think it made sense.
It made sense, I think.
Yeah.
And also, I can only play one character. I did two
What?
this episode, and it was
Every
I
time you
lived
talk to
at
yourself,
what
I was
cost?
laughing. I was trying to not make it loud, but it was so funny because I felt bad.
I love you having very
I
special
tried.
moments with only yourself.
Yeah,
It was
I
inspired
didn't
roleplay
like
though.
it.
It was
Yeah.
very well done, yeah.
I was like, I need to have these moments because narratively I need them to happen for myself. But I also don't want to do it. But I did.
Yeah, but also I feel like it would have been like you would have had to like give me spark notes if you wanted me to play one of those
Yeah.
characters. It also would have felt
Yeah.
wrong, you know, like I don't know, if you weren't able to decide what to say as either character.
Oh, by the way,
But
Liz,
also,
it's time for you to fix something that you haven't fixed for a while. On roll 20, you're no longer Suma, but you have the picture of Suma. Get
Oh, do
rid
I?
of it.
Oh,
Trash
it
it.
looks.
get rid of it is
Throw
crazy.
it in
Well,
the garbage.
there's two. There's two there.
I
I
only see one.
No, I think
I
like
always have
Suma's
my
profile
pictures
picture.
minimized, so
List his
I
profile picture in like the actual.
yeah, I know it is.
Oh,
It's also
that's just
4 years
showing
old at
it.
this point, so I ain't gotta change it. Yeah, I'll change it.
I
Oh,
still
by the way,
haven't-
can I do a little show and tell?
Oh.
Yeah.
This tattoo is a Suma tattoo.
Ooh.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
Solaris, my sword.
Oh, that's so
Oh
cool.
my god, that's sick.